Star Report. I'm your host, Star, Wednesday, early afternoon research edition. Okay, we got some talking to do. The CIA is officially after barbecue. We called it, not just me, you. We called it. The CIA is after barbecue. Barbecue is a former police officer in Haiti. He is now a resistance leader. I'm calling him a resistance leader. If anybody is Haitian, please call in. Give us your thoughts early before they pop his top. It's going down. They did a whole press conference here in D.C., pardon me. And they're officially after him. They've hit him with international crimes. Some would say a rebel leader, you know. Anyway, we called it, right? Hey, good afternoon in the live chat. This is a top national news stories edition. As I said, research, got to catch up on a lot of things. I didn't do a show last night because I was anticipating Alien Earth. I even renewed my subscription on Hulu to watch the first two episodes. I will tell you about that a little bit later, okay? All right, as I said, research edition. I want to start with Dr. Umar Johnson. I have nothing against this man. I've always, been entertained by him. Is he a doctor? I don't know. He's from North Philadelphia. Might he be some type of grifter? I don't know. I don't want to attack the man. I do know that many YouTubers, content creators have their foot on his neck. He's been very messy. He's a very brilliant orator. I will give him that. He's a Pan-Africanist. I do not support Pan-Africanism at all in any way, shape, or form. I do know that he claims to be a descendant. Is it Frederick Douglass, guys? Does he claim any connection to the great grifter, Marcus Garvey? Now, he was a grifter. That's a whole fact. Anyway, I'm going to play one of Dr. Umar Johnson's latest live streams in its entirety. And I think it's important with this research edition that you listen to his cadence. His cadence is always throwing me off because he repeats things 3 times, right? Gifts, donations. Is that some type of deficiency, or is that just how he flows? That's what he's known for. I don't know. But give me a second. I'm going to play that. Also, guys, I need to know right now if there's anybody who is FBA, Foundational Black American, what's going on with the Red Dress Run down in New Orleans. This went down Saturday, August the 9th. Ooh, child. Troll babies, before I play that video, please, what's going on with the Red Dress Run? Now, this has been going down for 30 years, to my knowledge, and I've spoken about this before, maybe 5 or some odd years ago. Are you blaming white supremacy? Are those men, black men down there with all sorts of dresses on, acting very sus? Are they foundational Black American? Somebody talk to me right now. Call in. Frank White asks you, yes, Lennon Honor is on Dr. Umar's ass. Pause. I think that's what his whole channel is. And salute to him. If he has exposed a grifter, salute to Lennon Honor. Absolutely. But I want to know about this Red Dress Run down in New Orleans. Okay, we'll get to that. Also, oh my goodness, drive-by shootings in Charlotte, North Carolina. That's got to stop. And we've got a black mother who discharged a firearm. She was not even 40 years of age. And a whole bunch of little kids ran. I may have to take Mammy's side on that one. They were messing with her baby. She pulled out the blammer. Baka. She didn't shoot at any of the students, the kids, but they got the scrambling. Yes. Anybody want to chime in early? Have you crashed out for your baby? Have you crashed out for your baby? Okay. All right. And a little bit later, we'll get into Shakari, not Shakari, Shakari Richardson. She says she's going to get help for putting hands on her now ex-boyfriend, okay? All right, let's get down to business, guys. And we are doing a donation drive this afternoon. There's a goal If you want to support the machine, that would be appreciated, okay? So let's start with Dr. Umar Johnson. Philly's finest, if you ask me. Yes, rep in North Philly. Is he foundational Black American pretending to be a Pan-Africanist? That's the question. Here we go.
Peace and Pan-Africanism, peace and Pan-Africanism. Peace and Pan-Africanism, peace and Pan-Africanism. Peace and Pan-Africanism, peace and Pan-Africanism. Happy Leo season. Happy Black August. Happy Leo season. Happy Black August.
3 times.
Happy Leo season. Happy Black August.
Mm-hmm.
Peace and Pan-Africanism to my continental Africans, my Nigerian Africans, my Ghanaian Africans, my Togolese, Benin Africans, my Liberian, Basutu Africans, Congolese, Angola, Mozambique, my Eritrean, Somalia, Ethiopian, Madagascar, Sudan Africans, my Lesotho, my Zimbabwe, my South Africans. Peace and Pan-Africanism to my Caribbean Africans. We're my Jamaican Africans. My Turks and Caicos, my Bahamian, Bermudian, Caribbean Africans, Cuban, Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic Africans.
Come on.
Peace and Pan-Africanism to my South American Africans. Brazil, I will see you in November. Brazil, I will see you in November. Peace and Pan-Africanism to my Central American Africans. Peace and Pan-Africanism to my Canadian Africans. Where my Toronto Africans at? My Montreal Africans, my Nova Scotia Africans. Where my Asiatic Africans, China, in Japan, Africans in Korea, Vietnam. Where my South Pacific Africans. Where my...
Folks, it's important to absorb all of this. Just relax, take your time. I got a cup of coffee and I got a little banana here to snack on. Just enjoy the bullshit.
Australian Africans at, my Melbourne Africans, my Sydney Africans, where them Australian Africans at? Where my American Africans at? My Texas Africans, my Chicago, Detroit, Milwaukee, St. Louis, my Nashville Africans, my Oakland, my Sacramento, my Los Angeles, my San Diego, my Phoenix Africans, my Arkansas, my Mississippi, my Louisiana, my Florida, my Georgia, my Texas, my Maryland, my Virginia, Washington, D.C., we stand with you. Washington, D.C., we stand with you. Donald Trump want to pull out the National Guard. Washington, D.C., we stand with you.
Come on.
My Philly Africans, my West Philly, my North Philly, my Southwest Philly, my Derby, my Yeadon, my Chester Africans, my Delaware Africans, my Wilmington Africans. Thank you for standing with us. Wilmington, Delaware Africans, my Dover, Delaware Africans, my Sussex County Africans, my Connecticut Africans, my Brooklyn, my Harlem, my Long Island, Staten Island, Boogie Down, Bronx Africans. Brothers and sisters, this is a special FDMG announcement. Please hit your PayPal, paypal.me/FDMG Academy. Brothers and sisters, this is a special FDMG announcement.
Come on.
Hit your PayPal, paypal.me/FDMG Academy, paypal.me/FDMG Academy. Make your donations for Black August Leo season. I will see you in Nat Turner Land, August the 21st, next week, Nat Turner Land. Make sure you go to natturnerlibrary.com and get your tickets.
Let's go.
Make sure you go to natturnerlibrary.com and get your tickets. Make sure you go to natturnerlibrary.com and get your tickets. I will see you in Nat Turner Land, August the 21st. New Orleans, Louisiana, August the 29th. I will see you. Hurricane Katrina 20th anniversary. New Orleans, Louisiana, August the 29th. Hurricane Katrina 20th anniversary. Hattiesburg, Mississippi. Dr. Umar coming to town for the first time, Saturday, August the 30th. Hattiesburg, Mississippi. Dr. Umar coming to town for the first time, Saturday, August the 30th. Hattiesburg. Where my Mississippi Africans at? I want to see Jackson. I want to see Biloxi. I want to see Gulfport. I want to see all of my Mississippi Africans in Hattiesburg on Saturday, August the 30th. Mobile, Alabama.
I have to jump in and say, you know, this man has been doing what he does over the years because people buy into this. So let's enjoy it. Let's enjoy the bullshit. I got your donations. And thank you for tapping in early. This, you know, we got time today, and I got time. Let's go.
Alabama, where you at? Where my Alabama Africans at? I don't care if you Birmingham. I don't care if you Montgomery. I don't care if you in Selma. I better see you in Mobile, Alabama for the Africatown Community Festival on Sunday, August the 31st. I better see you in Mobile, Alabama for the Africatown Community Festival on Sunday, August the 31st. Special announcement. FDMG Academy bank accounts are still frozen. Yeah. FDMG Academy bank accounts are still frozen. Yeah. Dr. Umar personal bank account is still frozen. Yeah. Dr.
It's called a tax lien. It's called a tax lien, kids.
Umar personal bank account is still frozen. Yeah. Brothers and sisters, we are fighting this war against FDMG and Dr. Umar Tunde. We are fighting this war against FDMG and Dr. Umar Tunde. We were supposed to get a refund within 4 days of our accounts being shut down. We were supposed to get a refund within 4 days of our accounts being shut down. We still haven't got our refund. We still haven't got our refund. We still haven't got our refund. So not only are the accounts frozen, make sure y'all hit my Venmo and my PayPal. PayPal.me/Umar the Psychologist. PayPal.me/Umar the Psychologist, or tap my Venmo. Come on. Text me for the links to donate to FDMG. Text me for the links to support Dr. Umar. 215-989-9858. 215-989-9858. On August the 5th, brothers and sisters, on August the 5th, the city of Wilmington, Delaware, took out a notice to auction off the Frederick Douglass and Marcus Garvey Academy campus for unpaid vacant property registration fees. I repeat, on August the 5th, the city of Wilmington, Delaware, took out a lien to auction off the campus we bought, the campus we've been working on for 6.5 years. I was not notified of this. We were not notified of this. This past weekend, without an email, this past weekend, without a letter in the mail, this past weekend, without a phone call, the city of Wilmington put a notice on the door handle of both of our schools, informing me that if we don't pay the past due vacant property registration fees and outstanding utilities by the 25th of Black August, they will sell our campus.
Stop right there. Stop right there. Yes, those are local property taxes, and he was notified. That's how they do it. They don't call you. They put a notice on your gate, your door. The tax assessor actually goes out to your property that you are paying a mortgage on. We've all had issues with the IRS, state taxes, local property taxes. So he was notified. Pay attention.
Brothers and sisters, can I ask you a question? Why were we not notified that they were going to try to sell our campus? Brothers and sisters, why are they trying to sell our campus at the very moment that our accounts are frozen? Brothers and sisters, is it a coincidence? Is it a coincidence? Is it a coincidence that the city of Wilmington is trying to sell properties that we own and have been working on continuously behind our backs. They were going to sell our schools behind our backs. They didn't even tell us that they were going to try to sell our schools. We received no notice in the mail. We received no notice by email. We received no phone calls at all that they were going to try to sell our schools. Instead, they put a notice on the door handle. Somebody stole one set of notifications and sent it to the YouTubian struggle streamers. Somebody stole the...
All right, stop right there. Folks, phone lines are open. This is a research edition, but I am here to entertain the bullshit this afternoon. Again, I got my coffee. I'm ready to talk. I got the nap in. Let's go. Phone number's on the screen. Hold on a second. Salute to Double O Kane. I got your donation. Thank you, sir. Okay. Phone number's right there. Is he talking about Lennon honor when he's saying broken something struggle streamers? Someone sent me a little clip that Lennon honor. He's a content creator. He had a picture of the notice, pardon me, that was left at Dr. Umar's school. So he may have a point there that the notification was taken or a picture was taken and then sent to someone else. To be fair, here we go.
Frederick Douglass High School paperwork off the front door and sent it to the struggle streamers. But luckily for us, Sister Ra Ebony was able to get the paperwork off the Marcus Garvey School before the haters stole that paperwork.
Oh.
Okay, I believe, brothers and sisters.
So he got it before it was taken.
And please let me know your opinion. I believe, brothers and sisters, and please let me know your opinion. I believe, brothers and sisters, and please let me know your opinion. I believe that they were going to sell the school and they wanted to sell the school before we found out.
Okay.
I believe that they wanted to sell the school before we found out. We were not supposed to know that they were going to sell our school. Why do I say that? We were given no notification. We received no letter in the mail. We received no email. We received no phone call that they were going to try to sell our schools. Instead, they put a notice on the door in a low-income neighborhood. They put a notice on...
Okay, I have to stop it right there. Hold on a second. I am here to focus on the bullshit this afternoon. I think that's the homie tapping it. Everybody, hold on. Let me just get everything together here. Hold on. And thank you for your comment. Lennon is thorough with his research. Okay. Thank you so much. Okay. Wait a minute. Is that Al tapping in from Little Haiti? Al tapping in from Little Haiti. Give him a second.
Hey, what's going on, Star? Enjoying the show topic. Just wanted to chime in on both topics if I can.
I got about 5 topics I'm going to be discussing here this afternoon. I might even go into the evening, but the CIA, we discussed this. You did, I remember. It's now official. They are after barbecue in Haiti, yes?
Yeah, as of August 12th, the United States put out pretty much a memo that barbecue is a wanted fugitive, I guess, if that's the term. And they also put a bounty of $5 million on his head.
Well, to be precise, Janine Pirro did a press conference. So this is
correct.
For real. Come on. I'm going to play that video soon. Go ahead.
Correct. And when people don't, I'm pretty sure people are well aware of the resources that's in Haiti. But the reason why the United States feel that barbecue is problematic is because of his stance and the way that he has united the resistance on the island. The UN, Ghana, and as well as certain Chinese nationals all came after Babaku, Lay 9. These are the names of the cliques that are associated with him. So a lot of these people are standing by him, and as well as providing him protection, whether that's physical protection spiritual protection. He has the island. He also made a stance and said that he is willing to die for his stance against the injustice that the island is facing. And I want to talk about this panhandler, Dr. Umar, that needs to have a class.
Well, hold on a second. Hold on a second, because I appreciate you calling in. And again, we've spoken in length with regards to barbecue. Former police officer. I'm not sure how long he was, in that position once upon a time. I'm calling him a resistance leader, not necessarily a gang leader as they're trying to make him out to be. And we have spoken about the rare metal iridium that is in Haiti. So for those who don't know, that rare metal, NASA uses that for spacecrafts,
satellite communication,
satellites, and spacecrafts. Because, hold on, I still got my notes here. Because they have been working on for many, many, many years. Hold on, spacecraft electric propulsion. Spacecraft electric propulsion, and that iridium is essential to that new technology. Go ahead.
Right, and it's only found from what they said, 2 places in the whole planet. That's in Congo and in Haiti. Mm-hmm. But the problem that I want to say the U.S. is facing is they feel that Haiti is causing another insult to the national order of the world. If we know that the history behind Haiti, how they went against one of the largest army in the world, which was the French army. They had to pay a restitution to the French for their freedom. I know a lot of people are aware of that. But my concern is that the support that barbecue has received, how it's going to spill over, how there are going to be a lot of casualties that have been supporting barbecue. Right. This fight has been going on for, I want to say, almost 5 to 6 years now, as far as this current resistance. Now, what I was told, the actual fight is behind the resources, but they're trying to state that, it's because of the fight and the pillaging and the raping that's being done on the island. But what people don't know is that it's the UN, the national police of Ghana and China that are causing the harm on the island. It's not the natives. A lot of people now.
Hold on a second. Can I jump in? Now?
Go ahead.
I've been holding barbecue down, as you know, for quite some time. But as a science fiction lover, I want that iridium. I want that iridium.
We all do.
And you got a couple of people now talking crazy in the live chat. They're saying Haitians don't need that resource. Can they even dig it out? Because it's hard to get to. It takes very, very complicated machinery to get it out. So what do you think? Should barbecue step aside, or do you think they're going to pop his top, realistically?
Honestly, I think barbecue is going to get his top pop, but if the United States understand the political structure that he has on the island, they will negotiate with them, because the person that's behind barbecue is 10 times worse than him, and so that's what's problematic right now to the island, because barbecue actually has a stronghold and is respected by the smaller cliques within the island. But if the wrong person gain leadership, then they'll compromise Haiti for a profit.
Yeah. Hold on 1 second. In the live chat, they're saying donating to barbecue is a crime now. I didn't think about that, because he has been.
It is
getting.
It was.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, I was saying, yeah. Anybody who provide resources to barbecue to the neighboring areas where he's at, you're being flagged. Whether it's coming from Miami,
okay,
because it's like this. It's a damn. I don't know if I should say this, but from what I was told, that it was a ship that was sending resources over to Haiti.
Okay.
These resources had arms and protections for the resistance, and they were actually indicted on the 12th for assisting Barbecue and his militia. That's what they called it, for assisting his militia, and they actually held them liable in federal court in Miami.
Okay.
And that's when this mandate came out, saying that anybody who assists Barbecue will be subject to the same rules and guidelines, and as well as the reward that's out. And from my understanding, the $5 million will be doubled within a month if they don't get any calls or any assistance.
He's going to have to make a run for it. He's going to have to get out of town, or else he will go down fighting. Okay, so Dr. Umar Johnson, school is being auctioned. I've been playing some video footage, and we've got more to go. What are your thoughts? Do you think the grift is up? We've had enough, people.
I'm looking back because I can say this with pure confidence. I donated to Dr. Umar's school. Back in 2014 when he came out to I think it was LA when I saw him speak, and I was moved by it. I'm not even gonna lie. He's a wordsmith. He's an arbitrage. Yeah. The way that he formulates his words and the way that he connects to the community.
Okay.
The issue is people like Umar, because he used his position to pander to single moms, to get easy access to the vajayjay, and he grifts. And what people don't understand is that because I do tax deeds, liens, and arbitrations, right? In order for that building to go up, he had to neglect most of his utility bills,
right?
Most of his taxes. And this is the
well. Hold on a second, Al. I do know for a fact, having been a Pennsylvania resident for decades and a landlord, it's not the utility bills that will get that type of lien set in place. Pennsylvania is a commonwealth, which is, I'm sure you know, different from other states. It's very similar to Massachusetts. Yeah, so they don't even care about the utilities. If you haven't kept up with your property taxes, your
property tax.
They set that auction. Come on.
Yeah. Correct. And and I'll be lying if I'm telling you that I'm not looking to see exactly how much is going up for bid for. And this is the thing, because Umar is going to blame everyone but himself. He had several contractors come up to him and say, "Hey, we will do the labor to do the upkeep of the school for free."
Right.
He rejected it. He has people coming in with credentials to assist with the staffing.
Yeah.
He rejected that. It was all a money grab. It was all a money grab, man. And I feel like we need to file a class action lawsuit against him.
Well,
straight up, because he has to answer for this. Because you didn't just rob from the community. You robbed from the youth. You robbed from the youth that you said you wanted to help. Unless if you teaching us how to scam. I mean, because that's the latest fad right now. It's scamming, people getting jammed up in the banks trying to deposit these phony checks, right, and all this other foolishness. Nobody's talking about doing business. Nobody's talking about having a certain creed or a character that you need to have so that you can uplift certain individuals. Yeah. It's not a get rich quick scheme. This is a marathon. This is a long race. Yeah. I remember you said.
Hold on one second, Al.
From the tortoise in the hair. Go ahead.
Hold on. With all due respect, I don't think a class action lawsuit would even be worth the time. He probably doesn't have insurance, or if he does, he hasn't kept up with the insurance. So you definitely wouldn't get anything out of him other than a judgment. But okay. I want to shift gears for a second. You're out of Florida. For those who don't know, this is Al, calls in, gives great information and great commentary. Are you up to speed on some type of red dress run in New Orleans? Supposedly it goes back 30 years now. Is this an FBA thing, or is this a tether thing? I haven't done the research.
Honestly speaking, tethers are not supportive of Batiman business. Fire upon them. Fire is the only purification, but and no disrespect to my ADOS or FBA brothers, because I
get at them, Al. Listen, Al, get at them.
But,
if it's an FBA thing, get at them.
This is your problem.
Come on.
No, this is a problem that they have caused because they allowed their women to be accepting of these individuals. You know, the black man is not accepting of these individuals. The black woman is. Right. And in order to be accepted in society, you have to be a domicile male. You can't be boisterous. You can't be a strong heterosexual masculine man in today's society. They will strip it from you. They want you to be as feminine as possible so that you can be controlled, because that's how they
Tony Touch, I see you.
Reigns. Yeah, that's how they want to see the black man. Like Vin Raines was in Pulp Fiction. They want us gagged and bent over. That ain't gonna happen. That is not gonna happen.
Now hold on. Al,
my apologies. My apologies for laughing.
You're doing good. You may have to explain the Capleton reference that you just put out there. Most people wouldn't understand. Fire is the purification.
Right, because it's like this. You know, fire purifies things.
Yeah, fire.
You know, if you want something purified, you have to burn the impurities out of them. It's like when you're working out, the sweat.
Right.
The sweat is the impurities coming out of your body. Yeah. Now, if you don't have certain things to add to these to this process to get these impurities out of you, fire does. Yeah. And we all know that if we understand natural law, we know that fire, wind, water, and earth is what we need to survive, is what we need to connect with. And I don't want to get all spiritual, but fire is purification for the body mind. That's all I'm gonna say.
Hey, Al, I gotta take other calls, man.
I'm enjoying the call. I'm gonna fall back and listen.
Yes, sir.
Salute as always.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Okay. Guys, we are using Venmo. Please take note on the screen. We no longer use Cash App. Your donations are appreciated. Okay. I got a video. We're going to play it a little bit later. The Red Dress Run in New Orleans. Is that an FBA tradition down there? Lord Jesus. Okay. Let's get back to Dr. Umar. Hold on a second.
Brothers and sisters, it gets worse. Back in April, when I found out about the overdue vacant property registration fees, I had asked the city of Wilmington if they could retroactively apply our nonprofit waiver. According to the nonprofit waiver for the city of Wilmington, if you are a nonprofit organization, they will waive your vacant property registration fees for 4 years. If you are a nonprofit organization in the city of Wilmington, they will waive your nonprofit vacant property registration fees for 4 years. If they would have applied our nonprofit vacant property registration waiver, we would owe absolutely nothing. We would owe absolutely nothing. We would owe absolutely nothing. But I asked them, and they ignored my emails for 4 months. They ignored my phone calls for 4 months. They ignored our emails for 4 months. They ignored our phone calls for 4 months. And instead, the first time I hear from them since April, the first time I hear from them since contacting them April, asking them to apply our vacant property registration fee waiver to the past 4 years so we would owe absolutely nothing, they ignored me since April. They ignored me since April. No phone call, no email, nothing in the postal mail since April. And the first thing we find out, the first time we hear from them since April, is a letter on the front door of the school, affixed with a rubber band and masking tape. A rubber band and masking tape.
Stop right there. Folks, I have time for this today. Yes, I do. We're going to come back to it. I want to say thank you to 1051 fam. I got your PayPal donation. Salute, sir. Do you want to call in? He says, salute, star, whatever. Comes of Mr. BBQ. Please don't send any more Haitians here to the Virgin Islands. Oh, they throw their trash in the bushes. 1051, you're always welcome to call in, sir. He also says, let's go ahead and get Mr. Panhandling out of here. We respected the jokes. He should have flipped it. The jig is up. Yeah. Okay, and also let me say, Bill, I got your donation via Venmo. Thank you, sir. Elvis, you're always appreciated. Elvis, do you have a new banner we can put in the community section for your platform, Premium Black News? Elvis says free Diddy still. Wow. Gregory, I got your donation. He says, I'm Haitian. Can't wait for America to take over that dump of a country. Wow. Okay, thank you. Okay. I got a whole show here lined up today. Let's take our time. Area code 613. Good afternoon. Please watch the language. Are you there? 613. Yes,
yes, I am. Hello?
Hey.
Yes.
Hey.
Star.
Hey, who's this?
This is Case from Canada.
Hey, how are you, man? Are you on a headset, sir?
I'm good.
It's a little echoey. Can you make the adjustments, please?
Yeah, just yeah. I'll make my adjustment. Yeah, just one second.
Give me a second. Give me a second.
Yes, is it better now?
Yes, sir. How are you? Where do you want to start?
I'm good. I want to talk about first of all barbecue.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a Haitian myself.
Yeah.
And we when we have people that are resisting the system, they're gonna come for their heads. Like it happened to Michael. It happened to Malcolm X. It happened to Martin Luther King. It happened to Patrice Lumumba from Africa, from the Congo. So what's happening right now is there's a shift happening when it comes to the power. I don't know if you notice, there are now, I think there's like 9 different presidents. 9 different presidents going on like that.
Well, stay with me because I'm very, very up to speed with regards to barbecue. I don't know if you've heard me, in the past. We've been holding them down here, holding them down. My history with Haitian people has always been a beautiful one. I've been quoted as saying on radio for many, many years, Haitian coochie is the best coochie. I've had some beautiful. I
gotta say.
Oh, yes, I've had some beautiful Haitian women throughout my life. So,
I gotta say.
Hold on. Long story short, I fucks with barbecue heavy, but now it's time he's got to make a move or run because the CIA is on his ass. Go ahead.
Yeah. The CIA is on his ass, and what I think is going to happen is he's going to get killed either by the CIA or it's going to be somebody from that's around him. That's going to take the bait. But there's a power grab happening. There's a political vacuum happening in Haiti. So there's so much chaos. We have no president until now. Now I think we have 9 presidents, and they all got chosen by the core group. Check out the core group. The core group is a group that
I'm up to speed, sir. But now,
okay.
With all due respect, because we have spoken about this in length, there is rare iridium in Haiti. Do you know about that iridium?
Yes, okay. And I'm happy that you brought this up.
As an American, hold on a second. As an American, a descendant of half of my family of colonizers. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I want that iridium for all sorts of new space ventures. Listen, but go ahead.
I understand, but Star, with all due respect, we don't want to give you guys iridium so that you guys could do another Star Trek, a bullcrap Star Trek movie. We don't need that. We don't need you guys to get iridium to start making Marvel movies. Like, it should be for people It should be for everybody to benefit from it. But I understand what you're saying. Listen, iridium is the new gold.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I understand everybody wants a hand in it. But you know what? Don't get it twisted. Haiti has a lot of mountains, and those mountains also, they're hard to get to. Like you said earlier, you have to bring equipment, and also there is resistance in the mountains. Yeah. There are people that are resisting in the mountain, you know. So that's one thing I want to talk about, and also about Umar Johnson.
Please.
Umar Johnson, Mr. Al, the guy that spoke previously.
Yes.
I commend him for giving money to at least try to push the movement. And you know what? I'll be honest. I believe in Umar Johnson. I think that what's happening is when you start. That's the problem. Number one, he should be having cameras in the school where like he shows everybody what it looks like. It should be something. He should have.
No, sir. No, sir. Now, hang on. Now, if you've ever watched Lenin Honor on YouTube, he has already broken down what goes on inside the schools. You've got a lot of Umar Johnson's personal belongings in the rooms, so he's more than likely, I say this with all due respect, living there. And so, no, he's not going to show you the inside, sir. The grift, if it is a grift, is strong, and you know, it now might be might be up. But go ahead and land your plane, please.
I'll land my plane. I want to support any brother that's trying to do something for the advancement of Black people. Like I grew up with the Nation of Islam in Montreal, in Burgundy. I grew up with that. I'm a Haitian kid, and my father was a pastor, and I used to go to NRI meetings before. He didn't even know I was to go.
Are you a Seventh-day Adventist? You're an Adventist?
No. Me. What I believe with the time, I believe in the sun. I went back to the fuel, the basic of life. The sun. I see the sunrise every morning, and this is such a beautiful thing to have as humans. But all that to say, Star. I hope this thing with Umar Johnson gets better because it is good because this might be our last push to have something a Black institution from Black people, or else I think at this point everything's being diluted. So I want to send him positive vibe, but if he is scamming,
sir, hang on, you can send him positive vibes, but can I ask you to send a Venmo or PayPal donation here? Thank you for your call, sir.
Listen,
thank you.
Yeah, I will.
Here we go.
Brothers and sisters, giving us 20 days to pay these back taxes. We already paid $30,000 for water that we don't even use. We just paid $30,000 to the city of Wilmington for water that we don't even use. And now we got to pay another $30,000 for vacant property registration fees that we shouldn't even owe because we should have a waiver. We should have a waiver. We should have a waiver. And it gets worse, brothers and sisters. It gets worse because they are raising the vacant property registration fee. They are raising the vacant property registration fee this fall from $5,000 a year to $12,000 a year. I'm going to say it again. They are raising the vacant property registration fee this fall from $5,000 a year to $12,000 a year. Brothers and sisters, I want y'all to get ready for a protest. I want all FDMG donors and supporters to get ready for a protest.
Are you serious?
We may have to march on City Hall, brothers and sisters. We may have to march on City Hall because of the racism. I'm going to call it what it is, racism. Discriminatory treatment. Why did we get no notification that y'all were going to sell our schools? Why did you not respond to any of our emails to retroactively apply our vacant property registration fee waiver? I knew they didn't want Dr. Umar in Wilmington. I didn't know it was this bad. I knew that the power structure, I'm not talking about the brothers and sisters in the community. They love us. Shout out to our Wilmington, Delaware family. Shout out to our Wilmington, Delaware family. They love Dr. Umar and FDMG. I'm talking about the power structure of Wilmington, Delaware. We knew they didn't want us in that city, but we didn't know they.
Is white supremacy the fault? Is that what he's saying now? Because again, I don't keep up with him. Does he often speak about the system of white supremacy?
It would go this far as to ignore us for 4 months and try to sell the school behind our backs. I didn't know they would go this far as to ignore us for 4 months and try to sell the school behind our backs. I didn't know they would go this far to ignore us for 4 months and try to sell our schools that we've been working on for 6.5 years behind our backs. So brothers and sisters, this is what we're going to do. We're going to fight like hell to get our money from the bank. We're going to pay off this vacant property registration fee waiver. And we might still have a protest at City Hall because this is wrong, brothers and sisters. I have emailed the mayor. I have gotten no response. I have emailed the chief of staff. I have gotten no response. I have emailed the city council president. I have gotten no response. So brothers and sisters, I'm going to meet with my team and we're going to decide if we're going to go ahead and have this protest. And it ain't going to be one. We're going to do multiple protests. And we're going to invite our donors and supporters from across the state of Delaware, our donors and supporters across the United States, and our donors and supporters across the entire planet. We may have to march on Delaware to let them know that you don't treat black people like this. Because if I was white, I wouldn't have been treated like this. If we were Asian, we wouldn't have been treated like this. If we were Arab, we wouldn't have been treated like this. If we were Jewish, we wouldn't have been treated like this. But we were treated like this because we were black. How dare you ignore us for 4 months and then put a sign on our door without even telling us that you're going to sell our properties? Brothers and sisters, why didn't we receive a certified letter? Why didn't we receive a certified letter? Why didn't we receive an email? Why didn't we receive a phone?
I got to stop right there. Certified letter. Nigga, this ain't the 70s or the 80s. Deeds, I got your text message. Hold on a second. I want to play a news video first from WVUE. WVUE. Okay, I want to play that first. Here we go with regards to the red dress run in New Orleans. Child. The hell's going on down there with the black man?
No pace was too slow at today's red dress run through the French Quarter. Maddie Kerr takes us to that route where scarlet fashion stretched as far as the eye could see.
Imagine thousands of men in red dresses chugging beer and calling it a workout. Welcome to the second Saturday of August in New Orleans. This is the Red Dress Run, where the only thing tighter than the dresses is the beer budget. Thousands of people descend on the French Quarter, rouged up and ready to celebrate.
Accentuates all the curves. Very flat, right? You'll see a lot of shoe choices. Some will be brave with their heels. Some go just to match the outfit.
It's a 2-mile run, and I use that word very loosely, through the French Quarter. And yes, hydration is taken very seriously. It's 21 and up, it's messy, it's fabulous, and every dollar raised goes to local New Orleans charities. It's a come as you are event put on by a local running social club, the Hash House Harriers. And for 30 years now, people come from all over the world, and truly little preparation is needed.
I ran the first few minutes with them on, and I thought, it's not working, so I just took them off and ran the rest with bare feet. So it's just easier.
That is a bold and brave thing to do in New Orleans. I hope you didn't step in any puddles.
Oh God, no, definitely not, no.
You never know what's in those puddles. So if you're wondering what peak athleticism looks like, this is it. Lace, leg hair, and a whole lot of beer. And after the race, the party bleeds into Bourbon Street with pop-up block parties all throughout the neighborhood.
He's ready to watch all the people come by. I was at Lafitte's Hotel yesterday, and people were checking in and they said, I want to make my reservations for next year also. So it's an annual event for everyone.
This is New Orleans, and this is the Red Dress Run. Reporting from the French Quarter, Maddie Kerr for Fox 8 Local First.
Golden shot for the Chi-Chi man. You know, we've been talking about barbecue. We might as well play this right now. Yeah, barbecue's going to get his top popped, you know. We held him down long enough. But this is Attorney General Jeanine Pirro. She's about her business. This video here from Forbes breaking 23 hours ago. Let's all pay attention.
Okay. Hi, everyone. Thanks for being here today. You can on either side of me. Yeah, come over here. It's okay. I don't bite. All right. All right. You know who I am, I assume. Today we unsealed an indictment against two individuals, Jimmy Cherizier and a co-conspirator, Shakari Richardson. It is a one-count indictment that was unsealed, and the one count has to do with conspiracy to violate the International Emergency Economic Powers Act, also known as IEEPA. Jimmy Cherizier is also known as Barbecue. Do we have his picture here? Yeah. Okay. He is a notorious gang leader from Haiti who has orchestrated and committed various acts of violence against Haitians in Haiti. He was sanctioned in 2020 by the United States government under the Global Magnitsky Human Rights Accountability Act. And that is an act that has to do with the president having the authority to sanction globally anyone who was involved in human rights abuses. Now, Cherizier is also known as Barbecue, and his indictment is the first indictment of an individual in the history of the Department of Justice who has been sanctioned under the International Global Magnitsky Human Rights Accountability Act. Now, in terms of background, Barbecue was a police officer in Haiti, but he led many campaigns of violence against Haitians in Haiti, including the notorious La Saline attack in 2018. Notorious because he both planned and participated in the killing of approximately 71 Haitians. It is a turf war that has shocked the human rights activists in the world.
Jeanine kind of resembles the Karen that I'm dating right now, but the Karen that I'm dating, she walks with a cane.
His co-defendant, Shakari Richardson, grew up in Haiti with Cherizier. He is a naturalized U.S. citizen who is living in North Carolina. He was also indicted under that same one count, and he is indicted for sending money to Cherizier, sending money from the Haitian diaspora in the United States to Cherizier. And knowing that Cherizier was sanctioned under that 2020 Magnitsky Act. Now, apparently he was a trucker who, although he was from North Carolina, was just picked up in Texas. Now, one of the things that is extremely important that you'll be hearing about from my law enforcement partners here is that the State Department has designated a $5 million reward for information leading to the arrest and or conviction of Cherizier. Now, I want to let the public know that anyone who is giving money to Cherizier, also known as Barbecue because of his violent acts in his home country, cannot say, I didn't know that he was sanctioned by the U.S. government. They will be prosecuted and we will fine them because they are supporting an individual who is committing human rights abuses, and we will not look the other way. Now, this office is not unfamiliar with crimes of violence in Haiti. Several months ago, we got a conviction against an individual by the name of Jolie German, who was involved in the kidnapping of 16 American Christian missionaries in Haiti. Haiti is a hotspot right now, and I don't use that as a pun on words, but there's incredible violence going on there, which is why the State Department has gotten involved and why we have made the decision to make it very clear under the Magnitsky Act that we're coming after you if you give money to Cherizier. Now, I'd like now to call upon my partners, Acting Assistant Director of the FBI.
She's an older woman, but she probably had some fire pussy back in the days. I had to say that. Everybody sit tight. This is a research edition. Area code 773. Can you hold on? 773?
Yes, sir.
Okay, stay right there.
Yeah.
Stay right there. Okay, let me just play a little bit more of this. U.S. Attorney Janine Pirro. Sexy bitch.
Darren Cox.
Okay, well, I don't think we need to hear from him. She's already said what needed to be said. Hey there, area code 773. Good afternoon. Please watch the language. Doing a research show here. You up to speed? 773.
Yeah, I'm here. I just wanted to, speak real briefly on Dr. Afantunde, King Kong consciousness.
Right. Come on.
I'm willing to play my part, whatever part I can play, in throwing him under jail. He's worse than a white man.
Come on.
He a scumbag. This butter, pecan, caramel, queen, whoever's even falling for that game and is giving that man money deserves whatever they got coming. And from what I see, he's asking for another half of M right now to buy another facility. It's pathetic.
How much you think he's going to get? Because it's a fact that black women do support him. How much you think he'll get?
Is that what you would call to his mammies?
Say again.
Are those mammies?
I don't know. I don't know his full, reach, but he's been doing this a lot of years. I would imagine most of his audience is mammies. I would imagine so. Come on.
Yeah, I think it's safe. I think it's safe to say so. There's people who speculate online that he's received between 1.5 to upwards of 4 million. Right. This man's walking around in his rentals, and on his phone, asking for money, donations, repeating everything, multiple
gifts.
Drugs.
Yeah, come on.
I don't think it's drugs. He seems lucid. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's poor management skills, or money budgeting skills, but I'm willing to play a part. I think he's worse. Yeah, I think he's a bottom feeder. I think he's worse than the white man if you're into that type of language.
Okay.
And they need to pack him up and get him the hell on out of here. I don't have a Venmo, but I can send a donation on Cash App.
I appreciate it. Well, no, we don't use Cash App anymore. PayPal is good, or you can just through the StreamYard up at the top of the live chat. I appreciate you, man. Thank you.
Okay. I just want to say that, man. Take care. All right.
Yes, sir. Okay. All right. Phone lines are still open. And thank you. Someone just sent me the Shakari video. Thank you, young lady. Thank you so much. Her name is Pam. Hey, Pam. Okay. Let me read some of these emails. Who use canes? Okay. Blade says stars dating older women who use canes now. I see the play, big nigga. Well, Blade, this is an older Karen, and she's about 40 miles away from me here in Emerald Isle, North Carolina. She ain't asking me for nothing like these young girls. She's got her own assets and other things that she got it going on, Blade. Okay, and then Blade says, I ain't defending that nigga barbecue, but the White House has smoke for him, and meanwhile, the war criminal Netanyahu gets welcome to the White House and diplomatic protection. Thank you, Blade. Blade is always consistent with his oh, wait a minute. Barbecue responded? Oh, my goodness. Okay. According to the New York Post, Barbecue has responded. Hold on a second. A lot going on right now. Hold on a second. We'll come back to Dr. Umar Johnson. Let's focus on Shakari for a second. Shakari put hands on her boyfriend somewhere in the airport. I may or may not play that video. But here's what a video she put out owning up to it. So let's give her the credit. She's owned up to it. She said she's going to get some help. And I like her. I think she was raised with no father, right? She's a track and field star. You guys know this already. Her mother died a couple of years back, and she was smoking some weed, you know. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. And they banned her. Was it the Tokyo Olympics? I forget. Somebody said start trying to collect insurance off of his Karen. Well, to be precise, isn't, you know, dating supposed to have some type of benefit to it? But thank you for your comment. All right, let me play this, and then we got other videos to play. Hold on. Here is Shakari owning up to her bullshit.
Hey, y'all, it's Shakari, and more than anything, definitely a lot of self-reflection, a lot of understanding of not only putting myself in a compromised situation, but somebody that I have a deep care and appreciation for as well is something that holding myself accountable. I see myself, I'm taking this time to not only see myself, but get myself a certain level of help that overall is going to reflect who I truly am in my heart and my spirit, and not allowing this moment, but accepting this moment to be more. And so my only thing is I want to be more, not even just for myself, for my family, for my fans, and overly appreciate y'all supporting me and showing up and even holding me accountable to being my best self. So more than anything, I refuse to my family, for my fans, and overly appreciate y'all supporting me and showing up and even holding me accountable to being my best self. So more than anything, I refuse to run away. Right. But not refuse to run, but I refuse to run away. But face everything that comes to me head on.
I appreciate this young woman right now. She's a track superstar. Okay. Does she twerk like the rest of these young girls? I'm sure she does. But right now she is holding herself accountable. Any comments in the live chat? Or are you keeping your foot on her neck? As you should be doing.
Because everything on the other side is greater, but you got to go through in order to get there. So I'm Shakari, y'all. I appreciate y'all, and one love, much love, and y'all be blessed.
Okay. Thank you, Deeds. Deeds just sent me a link. According to the New York Post, this is Barbecue responding. Al from Little Haiti, have you seen Barbecue respond yet? Barbecue said, I ain't running. Let's get to the bullshit. Here we go.
Is Jimmy Cherizier, Barbecue. If the FBI wants me, I'm here. I'm willing to collaborate with them on one condition. There can be no lies told. Basil Richardson, a.k.a. Fredo, is innocent. He has never sent any money to me to finance anything in Haiti. Stop with all those lies and we can collaborate. Thank you.
No, Barbecue, you cannot collaborate with the CIA. No, the feds. You cannot, sir. You got to stand on it. You got to take it all the way. There's no turning back. There's no negotiating with the CIA, Central Intelligence Agency. They don't negotiate with what they've classified you as, a gang leader, a terrorist. They want to bring you in and hang you. Shit. If anybody has an auntie, a grandmother who looks like Janine Pirro and she's single, you holler at me. So I can holler at her. That's my type. All day. Okay, guys, are we done with Dr. Umar? There's still more to go on his maybe I'll play just a little bit more because he started talking about a protest. I'm crazy enough to go to the Dr. Umar protest, if he has one. Let me just play a little bit more of this, and then we'll get to some other video. Phone lines are open. I'm here to talk this afternoon. Here we go.
Call. Oh, we not going to quit. We not going to give in. The only thing left on the elementary school is to lay down the tile. We're going to lay down this tile, and we're going to apply for our certificate of occupancy. We're going to lay down this tile, and we're going to apply for our certificate of occupancy. We're going to lay down this tile, and we're going to apply for our certificate of occupancy. And if we have trouble getting our inspection and certificate of occupancy, we will have to march. We will have to march. We might march anyway, brothers and sisters. We're not giving up. We're not giving up, brothers and sisters. We're not giving up. We need y'all to call the mayor of Wilmington, Delaware. We need y'all to call the mayor's chief of staff in Wilmington, Delaware. We need y'all to call the city council president of Wilmington, Delaware. We need y'all to call the commissioner of license and inspections of Wilmington, Delaware. We need y'all to call the vacant property office of Wilmington, Delaware, and demand that those unjust fees be removed from our.
Hang on a second. I put someone's comment on the screen. How do I say your name, young ladies? First, I can't read that. Was it Flojo or Marion Jones that had the doping scandal? I don't think it was Flojo. I could be wrong. Marion Jones, you might be talking about, but you might be right. I forget. It's been so long ago, but I put your comment on the screen. Now, if you're wrong, will you apologize with the donation? Will you apologize if you're wrong? But I put your comment on the screen. Okay.
Account. Let them know that you are a donor of FDMG. Let them know you are a supporter of FDMG. And let them know that if this situation is not rectified, we will march on the city and we will sue the city of Wilmington, Delaware. We will sue the city of Wilmington, Delaware for racism and discriminatory treatment. If you need to reach me, 215-989-9858, text message only. 215-989-9858, text message only. 215-989-9858, text messages only. This is your brother, Dr. Umar Tunde, letting you know that I'm still standing for black people. I'm still riding for black boys, and we will open the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy. No racism from the city of Wilmington will stop us. No sabotage from the city of Wilmington will stop us. Tomorrow morning, get on your telephone and call the mayor. Tomorrow morning, get on your telephone and call the mayor's chief of staff. Tomorrow morning, get on your telephone and call the commissioner for license and inspections. Tomorrow morning, call the city council president of Wilmington and ask them, why was Dr. Umar and FDMG ignored for 4 months when he was trying to rectify this problem? Why was Dr. Umar and FDMG Academy ignored for 4 months while he was trying to rectify this problem? Brothers and sisters, they could have simply told us no. Brothers and sisters, they could have simply told us no. Brothers and sisters, they could have simply told us no. We will not retroactively apply your vacant property registration fee waiver. No problem. We could have got a payment plan. No problem. We could have got a payment plan. No problem. We could have got a payment plan. But instead of responding to me the first week of April, they ignore us for 4 months and put a sign on our door this past weekend. They ignore us for 4 months and put a sign on our door this past weekend saying we're going to sell these schools if you don't pay our money. We're not going to email you. We're not going to send you a letter in the mail. We're not going to call you. We're going to put a letter on your door that somebody can take and run off with, as somebody did. They took the letter off the high school and sent it to YouTube, the struggle streamers.
Okay, he's repeating himself at that point. Thank you again, Deeds, for the video with Barbecue responding. And guys, the young lady, I put your comment on the screen. Did she respond yet? I'm not trying to come at you, but I remember Flojo having seizures and things like that. I forget how she died, but Marion Jones is the one who had issues with illegal doping. All right, here's something else. Because again, I'm doing research. This is crazy. This is crazy. This came out a day ago. Some type of nigga with a wig doing the most. Sheesh. Pure fuckery.
Transgender sex offender, registered sex offender, will escape prosecution after he allegedly tried to kidnap a child from a Colorado schoolyard. Now, this is due to a controversial law that is driving some fierce criticism. Alexis McAdams has the details for us. Good morning, Alexis.
Hi, Dana. So, yeah, this is going on out in Colorado, right outside of Denver, where the suspect could be back out in the streets any day after the court says the registered sex offender cannot face charges. Why? Because they say he's mentally ill. There he is on your screen. That's Solomon Galligan. He's a transgender woman who now reportedly goes by Carmen. Galligan was arrested last year after he was caught on camera and accused of trying to kidnap a child near an elementary school in Colorado. You can see it there on your screen. We kind of freeze it, but here he comes running by. The kids are running away screaming for help as investigators say Galligan was able to grab one kid before he slipped away. The family of one of the children who was targeted, Dana, is demanding justice to stop this from happening again.
And I want to be a community advocate, not only for what happened to my son and his friends, but also for the community at large, because things like this affect us all in the community.
So according to local reports, this was not the transgender suspect's first arrest. The 33-year-old's family says to reporters that Galligan's been in and out of jail so many times for more than a decade. And even with a history of serious...
Stop right there. How is this nigga claiming to be a woman? And in what reality? In what reality is this person being accepted as a woman? No teeth. Eyes look like he or she is on some type of narcotic. Gunshot. That's all I can say. Gunshot. 516, good afternoon. This is a research edition. Please watch the language. 516. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
How are you, sir? Good afternoon.
Yes, sir. It's the original from Patterson, New Jersey.
Okay.
You know, loyal fan.
Okay.
And
I have no fans, sir, but go ahead. I know what you're trying to say. Come on.
Hey, I meant to say fam, F-A-M, like family.
Fam. Okay, go ahead, fam.
Right. From the legendary Chuck D.
Okay.
But
okay.
If you don't mind me saying, yo, I saw you back in the day. You came to Patterson. You shut down downtown on Broadway and Main Street. And
back in the
when
days,
the FOD was out there.
Oh, those are my niggas. FOD. What was the guy's name? Is it oh man.
See, you got me too. But yo, I just wanted to make a comment.
Yeah.
His
name started with the M. With the M, right? I forget.
Yes, sir. I know it was FOD. And I knew those cats. You know, I used to run with them, and yo, you put on a great show out there, man. I was out there dying, man. I remember that.
I'm always in the streets. Don't get it twisted. I'm out there, but yeah, that was back in the days. Right. Wow. Okay, come on.
Yeah. So Pete Town in the building. But yo, I just want to make a comment about Europe.
Come on.
And how Spain is a part of Europe.
Come on.
So when we talk about gentrification, the European, I guess it's the English versus Spanish discrepancy.
Come on.
But nevertheless, Spain is part of Europe. So when you see a lot of Latinos in America, they part of the European situation. You understand what I'm saying? So the Latinos are European according to their language. You understand? So I'm just trying to make it clear. You know,
I hear what you're saying, and I'm not disagreeing. But now, you know, they have a lot more hatred towards one another than black people here in America. They have been practicing colorism for thousands of years, And
that's a whole fact.
I hear what you're saying by way of the Latinos here in the, in Northern America, but Spain lets them know you were once Spanish, under Spanish jurisdiction, or you speak Spanish, but you're not Spanish technically. That's what they let them know.
But then the rabbit hole gets deeper because where was Christopher Columbus from?
Yeah, but now
he's from Spain.
No, we can go deeper, pause. But now you mentioned
go ahead.
the Latinos here, like, and this is no disrespect to the Puerto Ricans. When Puerto Ricans try to go to Spain, they get checked. Did you know that? They get checked over there hard.
That's a fact.
Yeah,
that's a whole fact.
And right now in Spain, a month or so ago, they're out there with water pistols, big super soakers, squirting tourists, telling them stop coming to Spain. Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
But I'm not surprised because they're not natives of there. They're just natives of the language.
Yeah.
And I think it's the language that separates us from each other, because I speak English and you can hablar español poquito.
Right.
You feel me? So it's a language barrier. At the end of the day, it's the European conqueror that came. We could do the history, but at the end of the day, it's about a conquering of a people. And there was a Spanish-American War, and then there was the Alamo. I think it was about the language more.
Well, sir, hang on a second, because I want to stay on topic here. We're talking about Dr. Umar Johnson in the school, and then we're focused on a few other topics. You want to address Umar Johnson? Are you a supporter of his, or did you ever donate? That's our main topic.
No, sir, I never donated, but I sure will. But
no, sir, don't donate to him. Donate to the Star Report. I'm just saying, have you ever supported Dr. Umar Johnson? He's down bad right now. He's down bad. Down bad.
Well, I put it like this: he teaches a lot of truth, but he have yet to show and prove. And he's going through his libation. I don't know what he's going through, but he's going through life as most men do.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, he have to show and prove.
Yeah.
Supremely, because it's one thing to be a lit professor and talk the talk.
Right.
But if you're not building and showing and proving, then at the end of the day, people be like, "Come on, man."
Yeah.
You can't.
What you're saying is a whole fact. So, but listen, I got to get back to the show. And we were talking about Mongo Slade from FOD.
Mongo Slade. That's my son.
Yeah.
Mongo Slade, man. He had the drop Impala. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. If you see him, tell him I said salute. That was my guy. Mongo Slade, FOD.
Yo, Mongo. Yes, sir. That's family.
Okay.
Patterson, we out here.
Yeah. I gotta go, man. Salute.
Peace, Star.
Okay, peace. Wow, he took it back. Don't get it twisted, folks. I used to host a lot of events and clubs and shit like that. Yeah, we went out to P-Town years ago. I think that was 2002. Can't read that. It's on the screen. Thank you for your donation. Out of the 510. I'm a dumb out like Star and clap at everybody. If I'm on the line, I'm walk folks down at the end of the day. It's you or me. Okay. Salute. You spend Skrilla. Listen, I'm going to try and get that on the screen. Okay. Who the fuck am I to try and correct people from how you speak? I'm a high school dropout. Rochester, caller, change the damn fire alarm battery. Hold on a second. This is a research edition. We might go 6 hours today the way I'm feeling. We might go 6 hours the way I'm feeling. Goddamn. Area code 678. Good afternoon. Are you there? 678. Yes, no, maybe. Give him a second, or her. Please watch the language. 678-012-012. Please don't kill the vibe. Are you on a headset, a speakerphone? Okay, we have to go. Thank you and goodbye. Skylar Saunders, are you tapping in, sir? What's going on with Skylar Saunders? Okay. Skylar says, I just sent an email. Okay. I'll try and get to that shortly. Skylar, are you okay? Do you want to call him? Troy, I got your donation. He says, salute. Thank you, Troy. Folks, we're using Venmo now, not Cash App, and we have some type of, at the top of the live chat, let me just check the link. We have a goal, right? And Deeds suggested that we do the goals from time to time so that we don't have to do these membership stuff, okay? Okay, we're a little short on the goal. In the upper left-hand corner, you'll see the bullseye with the arrow. Okay. Your donations are appreciated. So, okay. And someone says Spain hates on everyone. That's a whole fact. I've never been to Spain. Could you imagine going to Spain and saying, yes, I'm a descendant of Taino slaves? That's what they would do to you. Is that my nigga flamethrower? Hang on a second. I got your donation. Hold on. Flamethrower says, Star, the traffic police just let me off with a warning. Ooh, after I showed them my super chat receipts. Ooh, okay. Yeah. You're well connected. Okay. Area code 678. Please watch the language.
Yes, Star.
Are you there? 678.
Yes, I'm here. How you doing, Star?
Peace. Who am I speaking to?
I had sent the chat. I had sent like $5 on the super chat about the 68-year-old black woman that got deleted in the senior home.
That was a couple of days ago, right? What happened? Break that down. What state was that?
It's in New Jersey, New Brunswick.
New Brunswick. Okay, go ahead. What happened?
So basically, from what I researched, so basically, it was police coming inside the senior home, and it happened to be the black lady. She was holding a knife, and that's when they just not only shot her, but they tased her. I think pepper sprayed her, but the 4 shots definitely. They said I think she had like 2 in the back, 1 in the neck, and 1 in the head. Yeah. Or the hot slugs. So far, they saying the officer that did it didn't have the body cam on.
Okay.
So they saying that they don't know. They saying that the press, they don't know which officer did it. So it's kind of having people antennas up. Cause they feel like it was like a racial thing, or it's basically like one of those moments where that officer back in Springfield, Illinois had Well,
hang on a second. She was how old? She's deceased now, right?
68 years old.
68. And she was in some type of assisted living facility.
Yes.
The police got a call, so they came in. What was the nature of the call?
Oh man, now that part I don't know. So like the thing is, they keeping things.
Well, hold on. Stay with me. I'm not the sharpest knife in the drawer, but now she had a knife when they came in.
Yeah, they said she had.
So the call more than likely was menacing, with a weapon. Menacing. Now she may have poked somebody, in a wheelchair. She may have, nicked somebody on the face. So they came in. They said, drop the weapon, right?
Yeah, and they said her name.
Mammy didn't want to drop the weapon. Hold on, Mammy was on that. I don't give a fuck. No matter how old she was probably on that type of time. You said New Brunswick?
Yeah, New Brunswick, New Jersey. Yep.
Come on, man. Drop the knife.
Her name is Deborah. Yeah.
No, sir. Her name was. Drop the knife. How many times did they give her the command to drop the knife?
I don't think they gave her that much. I think they just moved in instant. They moved based off instance.
Yeah.
Like just basically put them slugs in her.
Well,
and the police officer
did she lunge? Did she lunge? Is she on that little jokey joke? I cut you. I cut you. Was she on that type of time?
And I don't know that part personally. I truly don't know that part. But they seem like they're familiar with her though, because the police said her name.
Oh.
Hey, Deborah.
Yeah.
So they probably was real familiar with her. It's probably it's crazy. It's crazy.
Condolences to the family. I don't know the full details. I don't want to, disrespect her memory. Maybe it was some type of suicide by a cop. People don't realize a lot of times, people call the beast Jake, the gooses. That's the very old terms, because they want to get, out of here, so to speak. And they use the police, they test the police, and sometimes you're left no option. But go land your plane.
So I want to say, the people in New Brunswick, they probably can elaborate more on this. And as far as Umar, man, that's what happens when you set this high expectation of building a school. That whole school thing, that's like $1 billion business. That's something you can't even play around with. If you want to start school, you gotta really be on that. I feel like he did to himself on that one. That building the school, that's like some high expectation stuff right there. That's no joke.
Listen, I'll be very honest with you. Objectively speaking, I want to see Dr. Umar in the handcuffs. I want to see him cuffed.
Oh man. You like Brother Polite?
Oh, right. Hey, are you from New Brunswick, or you're just telling us a story about that?
I'm from Plainfield, but I just had to put that story out there because they said it happened on the 8th of August.
Yeah.
It happened on the 8th of August, but nobody was people trying to bring it to light.
Yeah.
So it happened basically last week.
Yeah. I'm not going to disrespect the woman who's now deceased, but if she's was a longtime resident of New Brunswick, just a lot of grimy niggas out there for a lot of decades, man. Jaheim is from New Brunswick. A grimy nigga.
Yep. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Brunswick right now is full of a lot of Mexicans, man. They be on that wannabe Anglo, just like any typical Latino.
Yeah.
So, I used to work out there in New Brunswick, man, and I actually got jumped on a job, job duty. I used to deliver car parts from Napa out there in New Brunswick. That's how I was familiar with New Brunswick. I got jumped by them Chicos, and they thought I guess I was too intimidating for them, so they had to group up, surround me, and jump me and all that stuff. But I got my get back though, which led to me getting fired.
Salute.
I got my get back on them.
Okay.
Salute.
I appreciate the call, man. Thank you.
No problem, man.
Okay.
Salute, sir.
Salute. Okay. Area code 510. Are you there? Good afternoon.
Yeah, I'm here. I just want to say,
can you fix your headset, sir, or the speakerphone, please? Got to make the adjustments.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
No, sir. I'll wait for you. I'll wait for you. Can you make the adjustments? I can't let you kill the vibe, sir. Please make the adjustments.
What about now?
No, sir. No, it sounds bad. Take off the headset. Take off the headset.
Hold on. I took it off. Is it better now, Start?
What are you doing? Am I on a speakerphone? What are you doing?
Yeah, it's on the.
Take off the speaker.
So.
Take off the speaker.
It won't.
I want to hear you, man. Come on.
All right, hold on. Now, sorry.
Come on, man.
Is it better?
I'm gonna let you talk. Come on.
Okay, so all I was just gonna say is that when it pertains to this stuff with the National Guard and everything, I personally think that it should be taken a step further. I think that they should send it to every hood in America, and I think that all these people that are committing all this crime, they should be charged as domestic terrorists, so that we don't need any proof that they're doing anything. We can just charge them as a conspiracy, and we should give them mandatory life in prison, and anybody that's supporting them, mandatory life in prison, including people that are promoting this stuff, whether that be rappers, whatever. I think we should charge all of them mandatory life or execution. That's just my opinion. I'm tired of all.
Sir, come on. That's not a reality. Mandatory life, execution. We're not doing
No, you could do it.
Come
You
on.
could do it.
No, sir. That costs too much money. Come on. That costs too much money. And we're not gonna do that. Come on.
Yeah, but the other thing that we would do is just do little incremental fixes, which would be, they would be here for a little bit and then they would fix it incrementally, and then as soon as they would leave, it would be back to normal. So what I'm talking about, yes, it's extreme, and it would be, it would be taking away people's rights, but it would actually fix it, because places like China, they have no rights, but they don't have no crime either. So which one you want? You want all your rights, or you want no crime? You want safety? I'll take having no rights and having safety.
I'm listening.
So I think that when it pertains to like the United States and everything overall, like, yeah, I know, we got First Amendment, we got all these rights and everything, but we have too much rights. We have too much, ease and everything of going about as we want and everything. And as of now, we've let all these folks just go out there and just run amok and everything, and we can't allow this to happen no more. Like, I'm 29, and I always hear people talk about the 90s and how dangerous the 90s was. Well, now it seems like we're recreating the 90s as far as like violence and stuff. And it ain't just the cities that he's talking about: Baltimore, Detroit, Memphis, Philadelphia, Oakland. It ain't just that. And I'm in Oakland right now, and Oakland is bad, but he should send it. In my personal opinion, he should send it to like 3-4 cities first. He should send it to Baltimore, Detroit, Philadelphia, what do you call it? Jersey City, places like that. That's where you should send it first. Baton Rouge, and then like Oakland, yeah, it's dangerous, but
Memphis
have a lot of murders.
Memphis.
We don't, yeah, Memphis. Yeah, we don't have a lot of murders out here. Like, I mean, we do, but it's more like, it's like targeted. It ain't like I've been down south. I've been to other places like that. It's much more dangerous down there. Like, to compare Oakland to Baltimore, come on. That don't even make no sense. Baltimore.
Stay with me. Okay, so all of this policing and the home invasions, that Atlanta metro area, my God, they've got a home invasion problem. I mean, that's a whole nother story. But now, you said you're 29.
Exactly.
Sir, can you turn that down in the background, please? I'm trying to talk to you, but it just sounds crazy. Come on.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes. I'm 29. Yes, correct.
Okay. If you had to guess, a young man that you are, what is at the root of the issue with black on black crime? It's not a myth. What is at the root of the issue?
I would just say, like, not having nothing to do, and then also like not having no discipline. If you don't have no discipline, and you didn't have like a father figure that was like checking you. I had my dad in my life, but if you didn't have a dad in your life that was checking you, telling you, you got to be home at 9, you got to be here, this and that. By the time you 16, 17, when somebody tries to intervene and stuff, it's too late. I'm not going to say that like they can't change, but they really can't, because even when they're like, let's say they're like 35 and they like, I don't know, and they change, whatever. Even when they change, they still have like an ignorant mindset where like, if they do like 10 years in prison and they come out, they low key like bragging, yeah, I'm a truck driver now, but they talking like, yeah, I did 6 years. It's like, why are you proud about that, bro? Like, you should be moving past that. But they always want to like, so I feel like the problem is like in the hood, like even if you're a good dude, people look up to like they might be like a businessman or whatever, but in the back of their mind, they kind of like depressed that they are that. They like, oh, I wish I could have been a street dude, but
I'm not trying to put the screws in you, but at your age, and I appreciate you calling, you're 29 years of age, any solutions in sight? Because I don't necessarily like, police. Every time I go somewhere, I got answered to a cop. I don't like that, but there has to be a trade-off. In some way, shape, or form, I have to allow police presence because I don't want to deal with savages or become a victim. So are there any solutions before you go, sir?
Well, the only solution that I could think, and that would, it's not really a long term, but I would say it would be like specifically black people of sound mind and body and stuff that are not like this. They just should outproduce them as much as possible. That's the only solution I could
say that again.
And then people, and then
say that again.
The only solution that I could think is that black people that are of sound mind and that are, that are intellectuals and stuff like that, they should outproduce them as much as possible. So if you are somebody that is not, a dirty dick Rodney that is out there, you're not somebody out there that's just
I need you to watch the language, sir. Just take it easy. We're doing good. Take it easy.
I'm sorry, but if you ain't out there that's just doing all this, all this stuff and everything, if you are a sound mind black person and stuff, I feel like it is your duty to outproduce these people so that we can, we can alleviate these stereotypes and stuff. That's the only way I can see it, because right now they win in the battle.
Okay. I appreciate the call, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, salute.
Skylar Saunders.
Salute.
How are you, man?
I'm well paid.
Let's get you in the center
alive,
of the
healthy.
camera, sir. Can we get you in the center of the camera?
Is that good?
Yeah, and just bring your camera down just a little bit. Bring your camera down just a little bit. There you go. Perfect.
All right.
How are you, man? What's cracking? Let me see if
I'm
I
alive.
can
I'm healthy. I'm getting
find
money.
your showrunner.
Yes. Dr. Umar Johnson. I just read a few articles in the meantime. He's in my backyard. He's in Wilmington, Delaware. He thought it was sweet. He thought it was sweet coming into Wilmington, otherwise known as Kilmington, Delaware. He thought it was sweet. He thought the taxes, were going to be small. He was going to get breaks. Sorry, my nigga. Sorry. And the thing is, it's like he had his whole program, of course, the donations, gifts, and all that. But the people on online are eviscerating him, just tearing him limb from limb, just taking his guts out. Saying,
I don't know if that's necessarily going to change anything, because people love a train wreck, and he knows what he's doing. He's a smart guy. I don't think he's knows what he's doing in terms of actual real estate business. I don't think he has a clue, because I remember a couple of years ago, he was blaming some white lawyer for something with regards to the building when he first got it. I forget what it was, but he was blaming a white lawyer. And I said, well, wow, why does he have a white lawyer? Why doesn't he have, a black lawyer? And I'm sure there's many black lawyers who have approached him and said, hey, it's okay if you don't have money. We can build a network. So I think to some degree he knows what he's doing. But now in the school's in Delaware. Have you ever been by the school?
I've never been by the school. No, I've since noticed that he had events there. I've never attended any. I actually wish him well. I mean, I'm not trying to dump on the guy. I'm just saying how he's getting torn apart. But I've never actually toured any of the schools. No.
How far are you away from his school, the Frederick Douglass? What is it? Something Academy? I don't know.
Probably about 20, 30 minutes less.
Can I commission you to go to the school and do some filming before it is auctioned off?
I can look into that. I can't promise anything. I don't have I don't drive, so, and I don't have a vehicle.
That's right.
So, yeah.
Is that because of the meds? You don't drive, or you just don't like to drive?
It's partially because of that, but I had it wasn't a traumatic incident, but it was a dramatic one. My truck flipped over, and I was like, you know what, I'm good on driving now, because people, it's just too ridiculous. The reason why it was
whoa. Now that's pretty dramatic. Your truck flipped over?
Yeah, on the side. It didn't flip over multiple times. It just flipped on its side.
Were you sleeping, or was that a result of the pills that you take.
No,
daily.
this was someone, I think 3 or 4 car lengths ahead of me. They pressed on their brakes to avoid hitting a goose, and it caused a chain reaction. One car hit it, and then another car hit my truck, hit another truck, and it flipped over.
All right. Can you stay with me for a second, Skylar?
Yes,
No rush.
Absolutely.
All right.
Absolutely.
And I have to make a new showrunner for your platform because we're now using Venmo, and a lot of the showrunners still have the Cash App information on there. Everybody, hang on a second here. I got area code 562. Hey there, early afternoon research edition 562.
Everybody, hang on.
562. Can you make the adjustments? Turn down the volume. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gotta go. Okay. Can't stick around and wait, folks. Let's go to 404. You there? Good afternoon. Research edition. Wednesday. 404.
Yes, sir. I'm here.
How are you, man?
You good? And yourself?
Good. Can you come a little closer? Are you driving?
Yes, I am.
Where do you want to start, sir?
Oh, I really found interest in the topic, the discussion you brought up about the root cause of black on black crime that you asked the 29-year-old before me.
But we're having a little trouble hearing you. Can you either speak up or take off the headset? We're having trouble hearing you.
Okay, 1 second. Let me do this. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, much better. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I just wanted to speak on the root cause of black on black crime.
Yeah.
From my opinion.
Okay.
And I want to say, I think it all comes back down to emotional intelligence. A lot of times we tend to overreact with things that we shouldn't have any reaction to. We get bent out of shape about things that we really shouldn't. And I see that all the time. A lot of emotion from the men and the women. It's not just the males, the women as well. Okay. You look all over social media, there's always groups of young black women fighting at events and things of that nature. Why? I mean, on average, our black women are some of the most quote unquote educated people in the country, but we still find a way to entertain the ratchet BS. So I think that's the issue, and the only way we can solve that, we have to have conversation with our children starting early, very early. I mean, like elementary school. As soon as they can start to understand concepts, we should start giving them game. And until we do that, it won't change because it's very hard to try to correct a teenager as opposed to, an adolescent child.
Okay.
You follow me?
If I can jump in for a second, I have no problem with what you're saying. But now Dr. Claude Anderson spoke about black people becoming a permanent underclass. Never mind what I say. Dr. Claude Anderson, who I'm sure you know his pedigree, he laid down the foundation or the groundwork, if you will, for what's now known as foundational Black Americans. Yes?
Yes, correct.
He said black people will become a permanent underclass. So take that with regards to what you said, and how do you have those conversations? Is it too late? Me personally, I think that there's no shame amongst people, not just black people, Caucasians, Asians, especially those Hispanics. There's no shame. There's no shame. Go ahead.
I agree with you completely. I had a conversation a while back with some family members about shame and how decency was very, it was something that, first of all, decency and privacy.
Right.
We've got to the point now where like everybody wants everything to be out in the open. You want to know what you ate for dinner and all that. Those things shouldn't matter. Like we shouldn't be so overly involved in people's lives. Right. But that's become currency now. So, I mean, if that's the new currency, then that's what people are going to do. In regards to Dr. Claude Anderson, he was very correct, but he was one of those intellectuals that people tended to ignore because he wasn't saying the things that people wanted to hear. He wasn't enabling us. He wasn't perpetuating the stereotype that, oh, we're the victim. Like, no, he told us about, okay, this is what you guys need to do to get ahead of that. And it's been happening for so long. That's why the immigrants are coming over here. The immigrants coming over and stepping over black people. And nobody's paying attention to that. And based on our behavior, it seems like we should be on the bottom. Just generally speaking. Yeah. Like, how can you elevate a group of people who don't even respect themselves, who don't even like themselves? I mean, you got black guys saying they don't date black women, black women say they don't date black men. Yeah. Why? Like, that means that tells me self-hate. That's some insecurity that you have in yourself that you're projecting onto other people. So I don't think it's too late. I don't think it's too late at all. As long as we start the conversations early. Like, I'm 30 years old, and I have conversations with my daughter, and my kids that I didn't get these things until I became an adult. But I realized we need to tell these kids about these things as early as possible because they're smart. These kids are very smart, but they're learning the wrong things. Yeah. So. Like that's my opinion on that.
Well, let me just say this. I applaud you for raising children in today's day and time. I do not want kids. I have come to that conclusion. I'm too old to relate to a 5-year-old today. I like to spoil kids, buy them things, stuff like that, family members' kids. But me raising a kid today, I couldn't do it. I've got too much living experience in terms of how I like to live and what makes me comfortable. I couldn't deal with the invasion of privacy, and as we've just said, the lack of decency, and I couldn't do it. So I applaud you.
Thank you. It's not easy. It's not easy, Star, and you're not alone in that. A lot of people don't want to have kids. People who were putting off it, they don't want to have kids anymore because it's so different now. The rules, the traditions that were the same for so long, it's changed. The internet, it's inside the house now. It used to be a time where you can disconnect. Now it's in the house. Yeah. So you have to adapt as a parent. You have to. You can't be behind on the times. You got to know with the kids. You got to know the lingo. You got to know what they're talking about, what they're looking at, all that. So it takes a lot more intention now to raise a child.
I'm dating women over 55 with gray edges and grown ass kids in their 30s. I appreciate the call, man. Salute.
Thanks, Star. Have a good one.
Yes, sir. Yeah, all that dating these young girls. Fuck out of here. Skylar, sit tight. Skylar, you good? Can you hang out?
Sir. Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Guys, Skylar Saunders is on the screen with me. Sky Saunders is his YouTube channel, right? Sky, S-K-Y?
Yeah. Okay. Yes, that's correct.
Hey, Janet, good to hear from you. What's cracking, girl? Wednesday afternoon.
Hey, Star, how are you?
I'm good. How about yourself?
I'm good. Listen, I think this whole thing with the DC, with Trump and everything, I think this is a planned attack on the black man, on the urban, a national attack on the urban or black family.
Okay.
Okay, because I'm going to tell you why. Because this all popped off because this guy, what is his name, Edward Corstein, they call him Big Balls, the name Big Balls.
Okay.
Was trying to stop a carjacking. Well, if I say, well, who is this Edward Corstein, right? So he's the grandchild of a KGB double agent that got killed over there in Russia. And he has several startup companies. One was dealing with the Russian bots. All right. And then Bloomberg News reported him as when he was working for a internship with this Path company in 2022. He got fired for allegedly leaking internal company information. And then it said, I'm reading this all from this Wikipedia page. So I'm going to look more into this to find out how true this is. But
well, hang on a second, Janet. You know, I appreciate you. And guys, this is Janet. She does great research and stuff like that. Most people aren't going to do all that digging and digging and digging that you do, and there may be some validity to what you're saying. I voted for Trump, but at the same time, I do believe that right now he's doing the most to take away some of the attention on the Epstein files. I do believe that. But at the same time, I've already said I don't give a goddamn about no white, freak-defied pedo people. I don't care about that. I don't care.
Yeah,
but the masses, the uncivilized, they care for the most part. Ooh, the pedos. Ooh, the pedo ring. I don't give a fuck. But let's focus now on Chicago. The president spoke about sending in the National Guard. Chicago, Detroit, Oakland. How do you feel about that? Will that change anything in your opinion without doing a whole deep dive and conspiracy stuff? What do you think?
Well, I'm thinking that this is a declaration of war on the black man. That is my opinion. I think if this hadn't jumped off because of this Edward Corstein guy, the one they call Big Boss, then I will, probably say, okay, it's probably some legitimacy to it. Oh, my tongue is getting tied. But however, the way it started and the way it's going, because they're talking about crime and gun crimes, but nobody say anything about gun regulations or what they're going to do to get illegal guns off the street, how they're going to stop the illegal guns from coming into the inner cities. No, they didn't mention that. And that gave me pause, because if you have a problem, you have to submit solutions to this problem in order to be effective. And that parameters could be many of things. And one of the things is to stop the guns or the tool that is being used for all these killings to stop coming into the area. But no one said anything about that. So that's why it gives me pause to I'm going to do some more research. I might even write about this, because it just seems too clean and too play. It just seems too clean,
Yeah.
And the people.
Janet, I hear you. But do you think that the National Guard, showing up in some of the cities that I've mentioned, do you think the overall effect will help? Do you think it'll help?
No, I think you are just going to. I think this is going to spawn a lot of resistance.
Okay.
Because, like I said, it's not coming off clean once people start. I'm going to write about this because it just seemed odd to me that you have this guy. He tried to stop a carjacking. They say he got hurt. You had Elon Musk on his X platform saying that they need to do this and do that, and then you say, okay, well let's see who this guy is that got hurt. Let's make sure he's okay, and to come to find out that he has all this shady history. Where did this guy come from? His grandfather was a KGB agent. And then he has ties to all these Russian.
Hang on a second, Janet. Skylar, do you want to respond to what Janet is saying? She's going down a rabbit hole, and I appreciate Janet, but Skylar, yes, no, maybe.
I want to listen to more about what she's saying, because it's kind of getting shady.
Well, no, I don't have 30 minutes, Skylar. Do you want to comment now? Yes or no? I don't have 30 more minutes to listen to Janet. I'm sorry.
No.
Okay, and so let's go to what's that guy named? Dr. Umar?
Doctor.
Well,
the Prince of Pan Africanist, and with the doc something Antunde, whatever. I don't know. Come on.
Yeah. Okay. So he got his 501 C in 2020. So that was like 5 years ago, and in them 5 years, he only managed to have donations that are tied to the school of only $400,000.
Okay.
Now, for a school cost, it could go anywhere between $17,000 to $120,000 per student. There's no way he could have opened a school. If you only have $400,000 in 5 years, how are you going to open a big campus? You can't do it. So either you're finessing people. Because I think with his popularity, I'm quite sure he could have got and and with his business connections, he could have got some partners or whatever to get this school open. But you only, on the books, you only got $405,000 in 5 years. And a student in any average school costs between $17,000 to $120,000.
I don't think he has any real connections, to be honest with you, Jen. I know he's very educated. I don't know if he's a doctor or not, but I think he's just a great speaker. He's a very good speaker. There's times when he says some things that make a lot of sense. He has an understanding of history, although I don't agree with anything he says with regards to Marcus Garvey. Marcus Garvey was not banned from Africa. That's horse shit. But I just don't think that he has any real connections of power. He doesn't know how to network. People have offered to help him, and for whatever reason, he rejects them. I don't know if he likes to micromanage or if he's worried about someone harming him. He does not take advantage of the people that have tried to assist. But can you land your plane or anything else you want to mention? Because you sent me a couple of emails earlier.
Well, I just want to state that his total assets as of 2024 from the tax forms is $634,430. Now you got to remember that assets includes the building itself.
Right.
So I don't think he has any money.
Right. Yeah. Hey, before you go, Jen, I'm sorry. Hold on. The CDC shooter. You sent me that link.
Mm-hmm.
Any comments about that?
Well, I'm still doing some research on that because they're stating that they're finding out that this guy felt like the vaccine, the vid, did something to him, caused him depression, and all sorts of things. And I'm just wondering, like, Trump is doing a lot, all right? He's doing a lot. And my whole thing is, but he's not saying much because with the shooter with the CDC, he didn't say, okay, you know what? Let's look into this. We got people shooting and we got to protect our employees. We got to protect the community. Let's find out what's going on. Nobody really spoke about this on TV, on a huge platform. And then you have, again, this thing with this guy, this Edward Korstein, and he.
All right, Jenny, you're going backwards. I'm sorry. I got to shift gears. No. Do more research. Keep me posted. I appreciate you. And before you go, are you still standing on what you said a couple of weeks ago here on the Star Report? You already have the Epstein files. You standing on that?
Well, listen, I said I had them. See, you're mixing the words, but they were issued out a long time ago.
Okay.
If these are what they're talking about.
You made copies, clearly. You made copies, yes.
No, I don't download anything because I've worked for the government for a long time. I don't keep no paperwork. I don't keep no files. The culture, the mentality of the average government.
But you had past tense the Epstein files that everybody's looking for. You had it.
Yeah, when they was readily available online.
Okay.
Because it was part of the WikiLeaks.
Okay.
It was part of the WikiLeaks. Right. No, I don't keep these things because I understand what's going on.
Good enough, Jen. I got to go. Thank you, Janet.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.
She said she had the Epstein files. Skylar Saunders. What's going on with you,
Yes,
Skylar?
sir.
You all right? What are you doing
Yes,
over
sir.
there?
Just had to handle some business.
You okay?
I'm good.
Hey, have you focused on the Epstein files on your channel, Sky?
Nope,
Saunders?
don't care. Nope, don't care. Not just because of you. I go for the top news stories of the day because that's where you get the most news clips and with enough time to be on the show. And so it didn't come up. It hasn't come up. I just talked about the cartels, the leaders of the cartels being extradited from Mexico to the U.S. That was my main focus of today's show.
I would love for anybody to call in who has emailed me about the Epstein files. I've done 5 shows now, and we tried to do deep dives. I open up the phone lines for people to cam up. People don't really care about children being essayed. They don't. They just want the bullshit. So they can say, ooh, he's a pedo, she's a pedo. They don't care about kids. They really don't. I broke the Africa Bambaataa story. Nobody keeps up with the goddamn story. Everything is there for people to see. They don't read any of the goddamn files. I broke that story by myself. But till this day, people are more concerned about the bullshit. Other stories I've broken as well. So let's just be clear on that with regards to, what do people care about? Area code 267, doing a research edition. Are you there? 267.
I'm here. How you doing? Thank you for taking my call. I'm not going to be long.
Okay.
First, I want to say that I know Dr. Umar very well. This is Joe from Philly, by the way.
Okay.
I think that.
Well, sir, I don't know you, with all due respect. So if you're going to try to expose him, you can do that on someone else's platform. I don't do all that.
No, I'm not doing that.
Say.
No.
Come on.
I'm not doing that. No. I consider him actually a friend.
Okay.
No, I'm not trying to expose him, but I will say that, I think he means well. I know him for quite some time.
Okay.
But I just think in some areas he may not know exactly what he's doing.
Okay.
But my main reason for calling is because I don't have a problem with the National Guard being in the streets. I don't.
Okay.
I just don't like who's sending them there.
Oh.
And his reasoning for sending them there. I mean, let's be honest. The neighborhood needs help. The neighborhood needs help. These dudes standing around talking about defund the police, but you ain't doing nothing. You scared of these young boys. You scared of them. You won't even talk to them. So it's obvious that, we do need some help. I just don't like the person or appreciate the motives of the individual who's sending them into the city. It's not to protect the city. It's a process of removal. Because, look at this real quick. This National Guard, I mean, it's inevitable something is going to happen. They're going to shoot somebody, something going to go down, and it's going to be a mess. And that's really, I really believe the dictator in the White House wants.
Okay.
So that's all I got to say. I think it's a great idea bringing them in.
Okay.
I just don't think it's a great idea from him.
Got you. Okay. I appreciate the comment. Thank
That's
you.
all I got. Thank you.
Thank you.
I've landed my plane.
Okay.
Thank you.
Salute. Okay.
Mr. Terrain, it looks like I will have to land my plane as well. If I could do, before I go, could I just promote a little bit?
Yeah, please.
My Venmo is at everything capitalized. I don't know if it makes a difference, but I'll just say it's capitalized. Skylerized, SKYLERIZED. That's my Venmo. So if you want to, if you like the content and you value it, just send me $5, $10. I'll take it. I appreciate it.
Great to see you, Skylar.
Thank you very much. Salute to you, sir.
Salute. Yes, sir. Okay. It's my guy, Skylar Saunders. Peace, Shahid. Well, thank you, Shahid. He says, Star, you're absolutely right. People don't care about the children being essayed. They just want to be able to say, ooh, he's a pedo. She did this. Ooh, they nasty. That's nasty work. Call in and talk about it. Hang on a second. Area code 215, research edition. Good afternoon. 215.
Good afternoon, Star. How are you?
Hey, Sarah, I caught the voice.
How you doing, sweetheart?
Okay, where do you want to start?
Why do people act as though they don't know what's wrong with the people? Everyone knows the source and the nucleus of the pain that is on the people.
Yeah.
It's the womb. If the daddies aren't there, who was there?
Right.
And what kind of job did she do? We know her household, degrees and all. These women have been given the jobs and degrees in exchange for their destruction of the babies for generations and decades now.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But now The karma's here. All of this is karma. I've been calling it. As of April 2025, in 1 month, Black women lost 106,000 jobs in 1 month. No other demographic was affected, just her. Because it's all coming down. Deals have been made on the flesh of the people with her. But she didn't keep up her end of the bargain. Her Negro Nation has leaked. Her own dysfunction has leaked. Her predators have now leaked. So it's the takedown. That's what's happening. Now, what were you going to say, Star? I'm sorry.
Thank you, number one. Are you on YouTube or anywhere, Sarah? I think, did I ask you before?
No, I'm getting ready to. I'm going to let you know when I'm ready.
Yeah.
Because karma's here. They're not playing. It's her and her creations. These women could have made the people anew. They could have raised righteous, honorable, sophisticated Black people. She did the complete opposite out of spite.
Your voice.
But when you go ahead, I'm sorry. Can you hear me?
Yeah, your voice is necessary, and I appreciate you calling in, saying what you say by way of knowledge, wisdom, and experience. You know, some of these things that I look at in today's day and time, I don't just laugh. Some of it I shake my head and say, God damn, it's sad. It's sad to see the decline of such a one-time beautiful culture. And I try not to be overly mean-spirited, but I remember all the time what Dr. Claude Anderson said. He said, a permanent underclass Black people will become. So it's not just me saying something here to be mean-spirited. And I appreciate what you've just said. It's
a wrap for her. She's the source. I got to say it, Star. I'm sorry.
Come on.
She's the source and the nucleus of all of this. But look at what happened to the Black church. If I'm lying,
debauchery.
The Black church was a sanctuary for the people. These women went in there and turned it out, and it became holes in the pews and a pimp in a pulpit. She did that. Everything these wicked women attach themselves to, they destroy. They're cursed and they know it, and they spread their curse, and everyone knows it. Now, my whole thing is the issue with Black men. Why would you stand back and allow her to destroy us like this? Because it's on you too.
Bingo.
Why did you sit back and allow her to take us down? But it's all right, because we have new Black people that are here. I know you don't see it, Star. A large chunk of Gen Z are gifted. A large chunk of them, I wouldn't lie to you, I'm watching. They're free of the spells and the curses that have plagued the people. A large chunk of them are gifted. Yeah, you see the dysfunctional ones, but the dysfunctional ones are not going to last, Star. We're in a whole new world. There's a reset going down, a shift going down. They're not going to make it now. Society is implementing great discernment when it comes to Black people. They know the good ones and they know the bad ones, and
can I jump in?
Handle the bad ones. Go ahead.
No, I do see it, and I have to see it because I have young females in my family, so I can't just be the person who's always got his foot on the gas. I have to listen. I have to be patient. I have to not get mad when some of the younger females in my family text me the goddamn emojis after I said to them 20 times, please don't fucking emoji me when you text me.
Yeah, they're they have the young thing,
right?
But there's something different that has arrived with them, and I notice it.
You're right.
And I cherish it. I show respect to them. They show respect to me. I don't judge them based on trivial things. So what made them different is they did not absorb the dysfunctional teachings.
Right. Yeah, I agree.
That have plagued the people, because they could see the womb for what she was, and that's what freedom. So it just kills me that people sit here. I don't know what's wrong with the Black on Black. These people are on edge. They've been severely abused. They left they have been in her plantation for 18 years. That's what her household is. That's why she was used. But
I'll even say this, if I can just add on to what you're saying. one of my aunts developed dementia, and that really motivated me to move out of Woodstock, Georgia, back up to Stone Harbor, New Jersey, because she was in one of my homes, and I wanted to, get her into a assisted living facility and then sell the home. But at the same time, I finally said to myself, I can't find any quality women in the Atlanta metro area. It's time for me to just get the fuck out of here. Everybody is either vanity driven or some type of in seek of fame and notoriety. There's nothing down there, and that's the goddamn black mecca. Just to champion what you said.
It's been turned out.
Yeah,
it's been turned out, and these ones, remember, they've gotten everything that they wanted.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're about to see some stuff. You're about to see it, and it's all that they wanted. It's just backfiring on them. Everything.
Yeah.
So I love it. Shout out. Well, no shout outs. I'm sorry. I love what Uncle Donnie is doing. That's right, Uncle Donnie. This is what we put you there for.
Uncle Donnie.
And
Uncle Donnie.
Yeah, Uncle Donnie, Donald Trump. That's why I call him Uncle Donnie.
Okay,
yeah.
Got you.
I love him. I love him. He's doing it. Is Uncle Donnie right there. And he said, you know what? Okay, I'm going to do everything that needs to be done, and we need them in all major cities, all liberal ran cities. What a coincidence.
I agree.
That's what we need, the National Guard. So thank you for letting me speak, Stars.
Thank you so much.
Have a good night. Take care.
Bye now. Okay. Sarah tapping in. Guys, we are doing a goal at the top of the live chat. Your support is appreciated. Okay, when I do these early research shows, not that she's stressing anything, but I do need to compensate Deeds for her work that she does. Okay, we need to get at least 10. We're in seek of the 20 donations at the top of the live chat. You'll see the bullseye with the arrow. It's now at 5. We need to get to 10 within the next 30 minutes, respectfully, okay? We use Venmo, but you can also use PayPal. With all due respect, okay? Hang on a second. Is that Sunday? Is that you tapping in on a Wednesday afternoon, Sunday?
Hey, Star. Yes.
Hey, what's going on with you?
Oh, I just wanted to chime in. I saw you were live really early, so.
I thought you were in the Bahamas. I got another email.
You know those emails are not me.
These people say, Star, I'm on a plane. I'll get back. I'm joking. Anyway, so, all right. So what's going on Sunday? What's shaking? What's cracking?
Well, I just wanted to comment on the Dr. Umar and then promote a little bit for my series that I'm filming.
Come on.
Yeah. So pertaining to the Dr. Umar situation, I don't buy him and all the stuff that he's trying to say. And, I feel like he's tapped into the inner psyche of Black women and he tells them what they want to hear.
Yeah.
Like the anti-snow bunny stuff, I really think is what a lot of FBA women want to hear. And so he tells them that so that he can win their vote as far as like viewership and popularity.
Right.
And then behind the scenes, all of this funny business is going on with his money, with his assets, with his so-called school, because he's distracting them by just coaxing them, like just stroking their ego, telling them how great they are and how they're this and they're that. I don't believe him for a second. I definitely think that he slept with quite a few white women. That's just my suspicion. And I think he probably prefers it. So for him to sit here and, try to not take legal responsibility for some of his malpractices, I think is just a show of his character all along. I don't buy him. The moment he said that no snow bunny thing, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Any Black man who says that they don't they don't find white women sexually attractive, I don't believe them. They may not like the white women because of some of their Karen behaviors, but that they're not attractive, I don't believe them.
Yeah.
I don't believe it.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that's just my 2 cents on that. I do think they'll have something negative on his report if they do an audit, because it's just, I mean, what does he do other than talk? What job does he actually have? It just seems.
If I had to guess, I believe he is educated. You know, people try to say he's not a doctor. I'm not gonna be vicious like that, because clearly he has an understanding of how the educational system works. But I just don't think he's a good businessman, and there's no shame in that unless you're soliciting and you're getting allegedly exposed. So yeah, I'm here to explore what's going on with him, but at the same time, I'm not going to be putting all his tax information on the screen. I ain't got time for that, But
right. No, absolutely. And I heard when some of your other callers were reading it off. I believe that he might be a con artist. I don't have any proof, but I think that he might be. Yeah, because con artists are very charismatic. Right. They're very sleight of the hand. Look at this while I do that, which is the whole Snow Bunny movement, which really, really has worked in his favor, because his life is contrary to his praise for Black women. He doesn't even, take care of his children. So for me, it's like, oh, I don't really buy it. Okay. But anyway, on another note, if I can just plug in my show for a minute.
Go ahead, please.
So I am filming on Monday.
Okay.
And it will be, yes, I'm filming on Monday, and the goal is to have it edited and released the following week.
Nice.
So that is still going to happen, and I will be submitting another post for you for your community section.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
For that purpose. And I just want to thank everybody who listened to the little snippet demo that I have. Right. It is not mixed, but I got a lot of positive feedback. People are wanting to hear the finished product.
I saw that. You got some good feedback.
Yeah. So thank you guys for listening, and I'll land my plane there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great to talk to you, Sunday. Bye now.
Thank you.
Bye. Okay. Sunday tapping. Aaron, hang on. I see you in the queue. Aaron, hang on. I'll be right there. Hold on, Aaron. All right, guys. Some of you are emailing me, asking me about Cash App. We no longer use Cash App. Strictly Venmo. It's on the screen right there. See that? Venmo at Star Report, or PayPal. I've been putting the PayPal on the screen. starboyradio@gmail.com. At the top of the live chat, there's another link. There's the PayPal information. Okay, we appreciate the support. With these long research shows, I like to get people not just on the line, but cam up. Put a face to some of these stories. I'm going to say it again. Don't just email me thinking I'm going to jump out the window and crash out over the Epstein files. I have put boots to the ground when it comes to children. I have done a lot of work in the legal system. But I'm not going to spend any more time. We've done 5 shows. That's enough on these Epstein files. It gets to a point where people just want to be entertained about complete and utter nonsense. I ain't got time for that. Okay. Aaron, is that you? Area code 202 on a Wednesday. Aaron.
How are you?
Good to
How
hear.
are you, sir?
Hey,
Can you hear me?
Yeah, good to hear from you. What's cracking?
Not much, man. I haven't been in the Venmo in a long time. I got to get my Venmo up so I can go ahead and send a donation, man.
I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. It's cracking.
Put a fast one with nothing much, man. The poor Dr. Umar, man. I mean, I kind of feel sorry for him.
Don't you dare.
Yeah.
Don't you dare.
Oh, man.
Don't you dare.
I mean, why what's the Umar hate for? I mean, he's comical. He's funny to me. I do think that no man is perfect. But I think he's funny. I mean, I think that there's a necessity for people like this.
Yeah.
And
he's entertaining.
I don't know. Yeah, he's entertaining. I mean, if he was going to start the school, he's not the worst scam artist I've heard of, you know? So, I mean, if he is a scam artist, I'm not saying that he is one. I mean, maybe he tried to do the school and it failed or it flopped, but I very much believe in his message and what he's trying to perpetuate. It's a very difficult message, but I think the world has a need for people like Dr. Umar. You know, I think Dr. Umar is
Whoa,
it's
whoa,
necessary,
whoa,
man. I mean,
whoa. Did you fall and bump your head? You are a proud mulatto. You're getting a soft spot for what appears to be more than likely a black swindler. You're getting I've already said.
The thing is this,
hang on. I want to see him in the steel bracelets, and then let's figure it all out. Let's get him in the cuffs, and then let's see what's what after the audit. After we get some testimony, and after we get a grand jury indictment, then we'll really get a grip on this. Come on, man.
Well, first off, let me just say this: we all have a Dr. Umar in our family. We all know somebody just like Dr. Umar.
Not in my family. Sir.
Really? No. The things that Dr. Umar says, you don't have people at your, like. The Christmas dinner that talk like this, or the Thanksgiving dinner that talk like Dr. Umar?
He's talking Pan-Africanism. My father was a proud foundational black man from the South. I'm focused on it here. Dr. Umar Johnson is Marcus Garvey 2.0. He's selling a dream. Go ahead.
Yeah, but the thing is, there's been tons of people like this. There's always some long lost hotep that wants to re-engage with the motherland. And what's funny is they all come out of the same place. They all come out of Philly. Philly is the place of people like this. I mean, I just think of, they got their little Super Bowl this year. This was the year of the pro-blacker, right?
Shots fired.
You had the short, dark-skinned midget, right? You had the Eagles, you know what I mean? Then you had Dr. Umar. I mean, but now all of the reign of the pro-blackness has just come to an end. But I find Dr. Umar comical, somewhat knowledgeable as well. And I mean, I can't hate on a guy that has given me a ton of laughs. Okay. Ever since he went on the Roland Martin show, when he went on the Roland Martin show, I think this was back in 2016 or 2017. I immediately became a fan. I was immediately a fan of this guy. I mean, he looks like a long lost member of the Roots. Like I get him confused with one of the Roots, with the people from the Roots. He's somebody from Philly. He's a pro-blacker from Philly that's not a Muslim. I mean, in Philly, you either got to be a pro-black Bantu or you got to be a Muslim if you black.
All right.
Or the third is a drug addict. You have to be either one of those three.
Hold on, I gotta bring this back around now. Did you see your boy who you co-signed? You said he is the future. Nick Fuentes did a clip talking about he's a real nigga. Did you see that?
I saw that. He's taking over the internet right now.
Hold on.
He's taking over the internet.
Hold on. Can anybody send me the clip with Nick Fuentes going 10 toes down, talking about he's a real nigga? Can you send that to me, Aaron? Do you have time?
Let me see. I had to find it.
Oh, my God. Stay with me, Aaron. I'm not rushing you up on it. Stay with me. 1051 fam, I got your donation. He said, Sarah talking to these niggas, okay? Hey, Gemstar says, I joined in late for today's broadcast, and immediately on my screen, I see a honey bun wearing half-cocked fedora. I'm going back to say, okay, that was Skylar Saunders. Okay. Hold on. While Aaron is looking for that clip. Hit him up. I got your donation. St. Louis, Oakland, Detroit, Chicago, Memphis, Birmingham, and Gary, Indiana, all are FBA cities and all have the highest murder rates in America. Stop effing playing with me. Okay, thank you for your donation. Thank you again, Mahogany66. Stay there, Aaron. I want to find that clip.
I'm looking for it too.
With Nick Fuentes saying he's a real nigga. Okay. Okay, someone sent me. Okay, that's a private email. Oh, and now I got somebody. You're mad at me because I'm dating older women now. Well, baby, did you send a picture? Are you a female? Because we got a lot of niggas with wigs playing those games. Send a picture. Hold on a second. Send a picture. Are you coming to the North Carolina area? I do not fly women out at all. Bald Head Wisdom says Detroit is the mecca of knowledge of self for the original man. Okay, God came in person to black bottom Detroit to raise us up. Let's not forget the first temple opened in Detroit.
WD Ford.
Yeah, but hold on a second. Okay, thank you for your donation, Baldhead Wisdom. There's my email.
WD4 was a white man.
Well, hold on. Yes, hold on here. Baby, there's my email address on the screen. Send a picture. But now you have to be over 40. I'm not dating anybody ever again under 40. It doesn't make sense. But thank you for your donation, okay? And okay, wait a minute. I think this is it. Stay with me, Aaron. Here we go. Hold on. I'm going to play this on the screen. Let me share this. Oh, shit. Here's Aaron's boy. Dumbing out. Hold on. Let me make the screen bigger. Here we go.
I go on Fresh and Fit. They get demonetized. I go on Sneeko. He can't find a manager. I try to sell. I'm banned from payment processing. I stream the convention. You're banned from streaming the convention. Dude, can a nigga live? Can a nigga live? Please. This country sucks. You can come here. You can eat cats. You can eat people. You can drive your car into a store, a stolen car. Gang killings everywhere all the time. Can a nigga stream a little reaction to the major party convention? Can I sell a hat? I mean, it's getting a little ridiculous. Can a nigga breathe? I can't breathe. Ben Shapiro, I can't breathe. Take your boot off my neck. Let a nigga breathe. It's ridiculous. It's crazy.
Now he said more. He said, I'm a real nigga. Kanye's a real nigga, right? Aaron?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now that's your boy. Don't get soft on me with no goddamn black alleged swindler Umar Johnson. Speak to that. Speak to what your boy is talking about, Nick Fuentes.
They're birds of the same feather. They're birds of the same feather. Him and Umar are just alike. This is the same reason why the Nation of Islam had a relationship with the American Nazi Party. They're birds of the same feather. They both agree. You can't say that I don't like Nick Fuentes, but I like Dr. Umar. I like Dr. Umar. I don't like Nick Fuentes. They agree. We have to act like, and this is what we have to act like that the generation of old didn't have an understanding, right? You stay on your side. I stay on my side. I don't like you. You don't like me. I mean, every group, I don't see a difference. Dr. Umar wants to preserve his group. Okay, Dr. Umar has a mentality that this is his group. He wants to preserve his group. Nick Fuentes is the exact same.
Can I jump in?
I can't say that I. Go ahead.
Nick Fuentes will go on Black Podcast and he will address his comments that he has made. I have yet to see Dr. Umar Johnson go on any quote unquote white podcast. He talks a hot one to black people. And I don't know for certain if he's grifting, but I have yet to see him on a white podcast. Can you name one? If you said they're the same, can you name one?
No, I cannot name one. I mean, I don't. No, I cannot name one. But I can say that the messages are very similar that they have. They both believe.
I would like to see Dr. Umar Johnson on the Joe Rogan show and stand on everything he's been saying. Stand on it. I don't think he would. Nick Fuentes, your boy, went on Candace Owens' show, and you could see the frustration he was having with her because she was damn near licking his fucking boots. And then he turned around, a day or two after, and went in on her balls deep, right?
Well, he kind of is flirting with her now. I don't know. That's kind of funny to me. But
well, she knows her place. Hold on. The bedwench knows her place. She knows that he will go in on her at the drop of a hat. So he's flirting because she's now receptive. Isn't that something? Married with 4 kids, and she's receptive to an outright racist who put his foot in her ass. Go ahead.
Well, the thing is this. with this term racist, right? it's kind of an overused word. I mean, if everyone is, then no one.
You're right. You're right. But I'm just talking about the context of, you know, Nick Fuentes and hold on, Nick Fuentes and Dr. Umar Johnson. They may have similar messages in theory, but at least Nick Fuentes will again sit down with people from opposing cultures. I have not seen Umar Johnson do that. But I'm sorry. Go ahead. Land your plane.
I've seen Umar Johnson get into it it actually was in Kansas City, where he took on a white lesbian, and he really let her have it about the DSM-5 and updating, because this is when I really got on to understanding Umar Johnson, because he actually speaks out about the LGBT community and also the putting younger kids on these psychotropic drugs.
Okay.
He's against both of those.
Right.
And so he had it out. He had a debate with a white lesbian woman that came to one of his conferences in Kansas City. And yeah, he let her have it about, you know, with people who are typically of the LGBT community having some type of sexual trauma in the past and how that's linked together.
Okay.
And also he's had it out about, it was somebody, I believe, that was white, about, you know, ADHD and all these things that they tell children that they are and how they need to prescribe them certain medication.
Okay.
So he's very much against the APA and things like that.
All right. Okay. Hey, man, before you go, and I appreciate your continued support, we are using, again, Venmo, PayPal, and stuff like that. Candace Owens now being sued by the Macrons. What are your thoughts?
Oh, the French people.
Yeah, what are your thoughts?
I mean, France is a shithole. I'm riding with Candace on this one.
Really?
I mean, I have no respect for Europe any longer, or the people of Europe any longer.
Okay.
So I'm going to rock with Candace on this one. France is a complete hellhole of a country.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you've been anytime recently. It looks like it looks like Africa.
I never want to go there, and the water is still disgusting. I've heard you can get hepatitis from drinking the goddamn water, but now she's got to prove it. The burden of proof is upon her.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of
First Lady of France doesn't have to go get a goddamn clinical test to prove anything. Candace has to prove it. Keep that in mind.
Interesting. Candace will be all right. So I'm just glad that there's a lot of drama out there. So there's another lawsuit going on. Maybe you'll hear about it later on. But the world's getting interesting. I can tell you that.
All right.
So
I appreciate you, man.
All right, I'll talk to you later.
Yes, sir. Salute. Okay. Aaron tapping in. 3 hours and 30 minutes. I've been here. Guys, we need to make that goal, with all due respect, at the top of the live chat. We need to make that goal. Hang on a second. Let me just check and see where we are. Good afternoon, Gene Richmond. Are you there on a Wednesday? Number 9.
Are you there?
What's cracking, man? Come on.
Are you there?
Pick it up. How are you?
Are you? I'm picking up. Yeah, of course. Are you? I'll tell you what. I will tell you what. It's astonishing to me that at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I get to tune in on the internet to a paranoid schizophrenic in a fedora and a drunk woman who claims to throw away the Epstein files.
Stop. Don't do that. Skylar Saunders is a great guy. And Janet,
a wonderful guy.
And Janet,
a wonderful guy.
Hang on. And Janet said she had the file. So who am I to say she did? Slow down.
Of course. She had the file and she got rid of it. Correct? That's the story?
Files, plural. She said she had the Epstein files.
And she tossed them.
I don't know.
Okay. The Mossad doesn't have the files. The IDS doesn't have the files. The CIA doesn't have the files. The commander-in-chief doesn't have the file, but somewhere in America, an alcoholic black woman
easy. Hey, you don't know Janet is an alcoholic. Stop. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Right.
Don't do it.
Okay. Had the files and then got rid of them. Is that's the narrative? Just asking.
She said what she said. Let's move on. What's going on, man? How are you? What's cracking on the bus?
I'm great. I'm great. I'm enjoying the show as per usual. And you're talking, of course, good research. And you mentioned a couple of things. Dr. Umar Johnson being one of them.
I want to see him in handcuffs. Respectfully, I want to see him in handcuffs.
Well, I think he deserves it. I think I think he's been conniving. I think he's the confidence man. He's a heretic in a sense. And I think he's been hustling off the backs of so-called this Pan-African nightmare of his. That's what I call it, because there's nothing good that can come out of that. Many have tried and many have failed. There's no real end game to it. This whole universalist black utopia is an idea that is an idea, but it's a fantasy and a heaven that we'll never see, because there is no such thing as black unity, solidarity, or even compassion, if you will, amongst the black diaspora, especially in North America. Right. So that's a foolish idea. So you can wear the dashiki and talk the talk, but I don't think anybody even believed his ideology. I think it just was something. I think it was feel-good chops, banter, babble. Some people found it entertaining, but I guess for him, the jig is up. The jig is up. And now the expose is happening worse than ever to a man who is being exposed. You see that the emperor has shown his new clothes, and we know that story shows the emperor never had any clothes to begin with. So we always saw right through him. And that's just the reality of it all.
Well, hang on a second before you shift gears, and I want you to spend some time on Dr. Umar Johnson. Make sure we speak about the CIA is now after barbecue. He did respond. In case you don't know, did you know that?
Well, I'm well aware. I actually posted a story of barbecue on my Instagram page.
Okay.
You can go see that story now at real number 9 on Instagram.
Okay, come on.
But I also want to make you wonder, who are the villains? The Haitian government has now appointed a new interim leader to oversee the affairs of the Haitian dynamic. You also have African leadership in Haiti, and you also have Dominican leadership in the country as well, overseeing it for security measures. And you also have NGOs such as the Russian organized Wagner Group. You also have NGOs like the Core Group, and you also have the Zionist Biggio family overseeing Haiti's economic elements. Okay. So now they take a guy who they call a rabid, terroristic gangster who's a so-called cannibal and has murdered people, what they want us to believe, and they now point the finger and say he's the villain. But who are the real villains? You've had the CIA, who's been implicated in monitoring in Haiti as far back as 1960 under the Duvalier regime, hidden in places like the Dominican Republic. You also had top-level officials who've gone in to destabilize the political establishment. And you've had politicians who've been on the take for generations. But now they've decided that the new villain is some lower-tier gangster who came up on...
Former police officer. Do they call the police in Haiti constables, or is that Jamaican other places?
No, that's Jamaica. They're just known as officers. That's the main title, from what I understand.
Okay.
But if you understand this, my question is, who are the real villains, and who are the puppet masters that pull the strings? If you read Peter Schweitzer's book and watch his documentary called Clinton Cash, you'll see there is a long, deep-rooted corruption that goes back and is traced back to powerful figures in places like the United States and in Europe and even in Russia. So I just want to ask again, who's the real villain? Is it a former policeman who they call a rabid, sick?
Well, so I think I can answer that for you because we are, Americans. We are the colonizers. We are the land grabbers. We are the kings of propaganda. But listen, barbecue had a hell of a run, but the run is over now. Order must be restored. The CIA must be in place, and the iridium. We got to get that. That's valuable. Everybody doesn't know what to do with iridium. That's for the outsides of the goddamn spacecrafts. That stuff is valuable. Time's up for barbecue. We, America, we are the killers, the criminals, and the colonizers. Did that answer your question?
Well, I'm well aware of the American history because everything really.
But do you agree?
Really started.
But do you agree? Do you concur?
Well, I'm not a foreign interventionist. So I don't necessarily concur with what's happening. This goes as far back as 1915 with Woodrow Wilson.
Yes, we know.
President Woodrow Wilson.
Yes, we know. But come on,
the American military on the island of Haiti.
Right. I know JFK and all that fly shit in Cuba. Yada yada.
JFK
yada.
and all that. Yada yada yada. It's yada yada to you as you sip on high-priced liquor and suffer. It's yada yada to you.
And I smoke $20 cigars. All brought to us by the beautiful military, the CIA, and the feds. Okay, so if we can move away from that for a second. How do you feel about Nick Fuentes? You like what he says, right? I forget.
Well, I was one of the first people to even mention Nick Fuentes' name, if not the first, on your show years ago.
You did.
I discovered
you did. If memory serves me correctly, you told me about him at first when he was, I think, maybe 18 years of age. So I know what he is about, but I like this new clip where he says, "Can a nigga live?" And he also says he's a real nigga. You saw that, yes?
Yeah, I watch his show frequently on Rumble. I think he's. I've watched his popularity since 2018 when he was kicked out of CPAC.
Right.
And he was making waves under Ben Shapiro because he was supposed to be, a lot of people don't know, he was supposed to be Ben Shapiro's protege.
I remember.
But he challenged the Daily Wire. Yeah, he challenged the Daily Wire. He challenged Ben Shapiro. He challenged PragerU. And he also challenged Turning Point USA, and they all turned on him. That being said, I think he is what the new wave of what the far right-wing talking heads are going to be and who they are. He is a prominent figure amongst a group called the Groypers. Very popular. Yeah. A lot of young white men follow him.
Yeah.
And he's
if I can jump in for a second, Candace Owens didn't even know that term when he sat down with her. Did you catch that?
Well, yeah, I saw that. It was a hit piece. The Candace Owens interview with Nick Fuentes was a disastrous hit piece. She brought him in.
Disaster for her. Disaster for her.
Oh, for her. Yeah. Not for him. It just made him a bigger internet sensation. She brought him in under the guise of an interview. They were going to talk about the Israeli war. They were going to talk about Trump's presidency. And she attacked him about what his thoughts on interracial dating and Jews and it just went left, and it just became a hit piece, but it worked out in his favor. That being said, like I said before, he is the new face of this far right-wing echo chamber because right-wing radio died with Rush Limbaugh. There was nobody that was going to take that place of Rush Limbaugh.
That's a fact.
So he is part of, and that's a fact. I mean, who was going to take it? Mark Levin? I don't think so. Michael Savage? I think not. So Nick Fuentes came up underneath the ashes, if you will, of Rush Limbaugh and this new wave of internet right-wing talking heads. I mean, he's been banned on every major platform, but he still managed to be one of the main focuses in this right-wing lane. So I think his popularity is just going to grow.
Hey, man, I got to make a shift. Good to talk to you. I appreciate you calling in. Anything else you want to say with regards to your platform that I keep asking you about, the Freedom Hour? That was a great show, man.
Well, yeah, it was a wonderful show. I had people like Jesse Lee Peterson on my show which you produced. I had people like H.K. Edgerton on my show. It's a good show.
You know, now, if you wouldn't mind, making a donation so we can help bring the production back, those big $1 million checks that you get, we can talk about doing something.
Okay, great to talk to you, number 9. We'll catch up later.
Okay, God bless you.
God bless.
God bless you.
Get him out of here. Aladdin, there you are, man. Thank you for your patience. Good evening, Aladdin.
Yeah. How you doing? Listen, I called in. You said I sent a donation, but you said my government name.
Oh, I'm sorry. Pardon me. Well, don't tell them what name I said. They won't put 2 and 2 together.
All right. Well, I sent it in. I just want to know if you did get it because you said my government name.
Salute. I got it.
You
got it.
Okay. I just want you to know.
I got it.
I'm busy, but I'll call into another show.
Okay, so you can't talk now.
No, I can't talk now. Okay. No, but I just wanted to send you the donation. That's
okay.
all.
So thank you, man. I appreciate you, Aladdin. Thank you, man.
All right, you're welcome. All right, take care.
Okay. Hold on a second. Someone sent me a water blessing. Come get your water blessings. Water blessings. You guys know who made that song in the live chat? I bet you don't know. Water blessings. You should know that classic. Oh, my goodness. Yo. Come get your water blessings. Water blessings. Okay, I just got my thing fixed here on Streamlabs. Okay, 1051. I got your donation. Thank you, man. You appreciate it. No, not Capleton. No, not Max B. Are you serious? Nobody knows? Water blessings? I'm going to wait until somebody says it. I'm going to wait until somebody figures it out. You better Google. You cannot get on a float on Eastern Parkway in Brooklyn. It's not yellow, man. How dare you? Okay, a couple of people. Wait a minute. There you go. There you go. Boy, you wanna have a good time with a young lady. Put on that track right there. And take yourself a shot of something smooth to drink. Area code 562. Good evening. Are you there? We're talking about Dr. Umar Johnson. Down bad, down in flames. Are you there? 562.
Yeah, I'm here.
Hey, how are you, sir?
Yeah, I'm here.
Good evening. Yes, sir. Good evening.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm here.
Can you turn that down in the background, sir? We know that you're there. Can you turn that?
I'm here.
Give me a second.
All right, hold on. That's the actual TV.
Okay,
Sorry
yes.
about that.
Yes, sir. Please don't. This nigga's on a perk 30. Everybody pay attention. Perk 30. Perk 30 alert. You ready, sir? Are you ready?
Yes, I am.
There you go. You have the floor, please.
Yeah, so I've been quite familiar with Dr. Umar when he first got on the scene early back in those days.
Okay. So can you turn that down in the background, please? Turn that down. There's an echo.
Yeah, so he, I kind of figured out he was a charlatan long time ago. I mean, when he's not the first guy to say, all this black woman is God talk, foundational black, all of that kind of thing. He's not the first guy.
Well, he's a Pan-Africanist, sir. He's not pushing the agenda of FBA. Total opposite.
I know, but he talks the Inhotep talk,
right?
But he comes, yeah, but yeah, right, all right.
Okay, sir, I'm gonna have to let you go. I appreciate the call. Thank you so much. Area code 949. Are you there? Good evening. 949.
How's it going, Star? How you doing, my man?
Good. Who am I speaking to?
All right. Yeah. Okay. Donald Trump, if he's on those tapes, he needs to go. All right. We can't have anybody like that representing the nation. You know, it's a bad look. You know, it would be a terrible, terrible.
Tell us about the victims and the children. So we already know. I've already said if he's on the tapes, get him out of here. Is that your only concern, Trump? You're a Trump hater. Is that it?
No, I'm not a Trump hater.
Okay. Let's focus on the kids that were essayed. The kids. Tell us about some of the victims, some of the names that are grown now, please.
Yeah. Okay. As I said, you know, if he's on that list, he needs to go.
So you're not listening. I said, never mind Trump. We're in agreement on that. Tell me about the victims, the kids that are now adults.
Okay.
Come on.
Right. Okay. I haven't really done any research on the victims.
Yeah.
You know, I wish them the best. You know, and I hope they.
I know.
Hope they get rehabilitated, and wish them the best success in life. Or Shakari Richardson.
No, sir. Let's go back. I got time. The Epstein files, the pedos. I got time.
Right.
Let's focus on the victims. I have broken stories, sir. I have spoken to Hispanic, Caucasian, Black, grown-ass men, grandfathers who have been violated. You don't give a fuck. I'm saying that. I've been on the phone with police, the feds, and everybody else, people up in New York, nationwide. You don't care. I care about victims, but don't give me this horseshit about Trump. Is Trump racist to you? Is Trump racist?
Yes, somewhat.
Yeah. He held down Michael Jackson, sir. Did you know that? Boldly. When the world said Michael Jackson was a pedophile, Trump said, no, he's not. He's played with my kids, my wife. We love him. Did you know that?
Right. Okay.
Did you know that? Did you know that, sir? Did you know that?
Yeah, I was aware of that, but I got to push back on Mike because I believe Mike was a.
Well, he's black, sir. Whether you think he was or wasn't, sir, he was never convicted. Okay, hang on. The Central Park Five. How old are you?
I'm 59.
Yeah. Everybody, one of those niggas dead during that time, right or wrong.
Okay.
I didn't hang up, but that's a question. Everybody, Trump just had the money to put the shit in the goddamn paper. Everybody wanted them dead based upon what we knew, right or wrong.
Yeah. Well, I mean, definitely.
I'm not here to fight his fight for him. I don't need a goddamn zaddy. The president is just there to protect my rights. That's it. But let's go back. Never mind Trump. The kids, the Epstein files. How many are we talking about? How many have died since then? How many?
Wow, it's I can't even imagine the number. Probably hundreds, maybe hundreds.
Hundreds?
Yeah, at least. You know.
So I appreciate the call, sir. Thank you. Appreciate the call.
All right.
Derek, is that really about Remy? I'm going to respond because this is a research show. Are you sure that's about? I got some bad news for a lot of people. When those Central Park Five were arrested, everybody wanted those niggas dead. And to sit and watch Whoopi Goldberg, talk all that horse shit that comes out of her mouth. Did you know Whoopi Goldberg used to date Ted Danson, who used to run around in blackface? If we're really going to have that conversation. Area code 719. Good afternoon.
Hey.
Good evening.
Hey, sorry. Can you? Am I better? Is this better?
Who are you?
This is Rochester.
Okay. How can we help you, sir?
Hey, so no, I called it no, I do give a F about the kids and what has perspired throughout your time.
Okay.
All the time. For all the years, the decades, right?
Let's focus on the Epstein files. I'm glad that you've called. If you're sincere, I'm glad that you've called.
Yeah.
The Epstein files.
Well, yes, yeah, right. Well, yeah. Well, it wasn't really more the Epstein files. It's more about the children that have been taken advantage of. The millions of children from third world countries from an island off of who knows where.
By way of the Epstein files, millions.
Would you not say so?
Millions of children by way of the Epstein files is what you're saying. I want to be clear.
Yes, yes. I would say that there's been millions. Of children.
Come on.
Yes.
Millions. He said millions.
But that's when you said who doesn't care about children. I care about children. I have a son, right? I have to worry about this thing every day, and I worry about that thing as a father in the back of my mind of worrying about, like, when he goes to school today, if someone's going to go to the school or whatever.
With all due respect, sir, can we get back to the victims of the Epstein files? I don't want to hear, I don't want to go over the river and through the woods about your kids respectfully. Let's focus on the Epstein files kids who have been essayed. You said millions.
Millions, yes. Yes. And they're still being trafficked probably. Or I don't know. I can't really say that, but I'm sure that.
Well, he's dead, sir.
Trafficking.
Sir, he's dead. Look, can we focus on the list and the files? You want the files, yes? I want the files too, but I'm not going to sit here and jump out the window every goddamn day. Who the pedo? That I'm not doing.
Right. Well,
do you know any of the names of the victims, sir? Any of the names?
Unfortunately, Star, I do not.
All right.
I'm just overall saying that there is definitely a lot of more people that have probably not been named that are going on, hopefully going on throughout their day. I don't know. I don't know.
I'm listening to you. I'm listening to you.
Well, and then just trying to not understand. I don't know. That's what's messed up about it. We don't know how many children, other than the names that we got or we know, right, that have been
One more time, sir. Do you have that list of the ones that we know of right now?
No, sir, I don't.
Well, sir, I've got to get back to my coffee and my Captain Crunch. I plan to be here for another 3 hours, but if you get any names, please call me back. I'm turned up, sir. I appreciate you.
All right. Thanks. Appreciate you, sir.
Okay. Let me look at the best source. My beautiful kids who are homeowners, vice presidents, CEOs, directors, entrepreneurs, managers. People in that goddamn live chat own condos. They have multiple timeshares. They have Airbnbs. Don't ever get it twisted about my audience. They troll a lot, and I let them troll, and that's why I don't have to wear my contacts during the show. But let me look in there. Troll babies, millions. The Epstein files, millions. Yeah, you're a tradesman, yes. He said millions. Executive VPs, yeah. Millions. Oh, somebody said, no, it was billions. Call in. I will fall back. Oh my goodness. Hold on a second. Sunday, what's going on? You're trying to post your YouTube link in the live chat. Sunday, what is your YouTube link? Hold on a second. To which channel? Which channel? Send me the link. Send me the link Sunday. Hold on a second. Okay. Yeah, somebody sent me this link earlier. Maybe this is the one I should have been playing with Shakari Richardson. But listen, thank you. I already played it. Area code 689. Good evening. Are you there? 689? Yes, no, maybe? Please turn that down in the background, please. Please turn that down.
Oh, hello?
Yes, sir. Good evening.
Oh, what's up?
¿Tú hablas español?
Oh, yeah, hello? You hear me?
Yes, sir. ¿Cómo está?
So I just jumped in. I know what you're talking about. You said FC files or something?
No, we're talking about when's the last time you smacked your bitch. Let's go there, my nigga.
All the time.
I said, when's the last time? The last time. Just backhand the bitch. Pow, bitch.
Oh, yesterday.
Okay. Come on. What did she do?
Another. Just smack a bitch every day.
No, sir. When was the last time you smacked your bitch? You said yesterday. What did she do? What'd she do?
Nothing. Nothing. Just smack it because you feel like it.
Sir, no. Come on. You're being silly. What did she do to deserve the smack?
Nah, you just smack her one time. She get in line.
You're capping, sir. What do you want to talk about? You're capping. You're capping.
Nah, I just jumped in the line. It's first time here.
And it's your last time too, because you sound broke. Okay. You sound broke, and you sound like you're on that booger sugar.
Nah, I ain't booger sugar.
Yeah, okay. When's the last time your bitch smacked you? Smacked you silly?
Never.
Yeah, right.
Never. Right. Hey, fuck the victim.
I don't want you cursing on my show. Weirdo. Panna, the canna. It's my guy.
Yo. What up, Star? What's popping?
Hey, man, I'm doing an extended show here, man. Good to hear from you. What's cracking? What's shaking?
Yo, I'm the one who said that the gay TL is the finesse capital of the world.
Salute. Go ahead. Salute.
Yeah. It is. I feel that if you go out there to get into the finesse world, you first have to start off as a water boy, and then you move up the ranks in the finesse-ness. So it's levels to finesse out there. You know what I mean? Credit card scams, whatever. Well, water boy scams.
I'm listening. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, the water boy scams and then the whole the credit card. It's big out there. It's not. I know you remember back in the day, boosting was heavy. Remember boosting?
Yeah.
Ain't no boosters around anymore. It's all about credit card scams. I haven't seen a booster in about the last 10 years.
But hang on a second, Panna. It's different now, and they don't have to go into stores to steal clothing. They literally, correct me if I'm wrong, that they can swap, the barcodes, so they can go pay, I don't know, $3 for a goddamn something that costs $300 now. So the game has elevated. But I was more so talking about the quality of people. And again, I'm an older guy, so maybe somebody will find my statements to be totally, irrelevant. But everybody down there now is just superficial, fixated on becoming some type of actor or actress by way of a Tyler Perry Studios. The food is overpriced. Oh my God. When's the last time you've been down there?
And I ain't been down there in a minute, and I have no desire.
What is a minute? 5 years? 10 years? What is a minute?
10 years. 10 years. Yeah. 10 years. I don't want to be nowhere near.
Totally different.
I don't want to be nowhere near the. I don't want to be nowhere near the KTL. You know what I mean? I'm all set. A few buddies of mine went last year, and they went to an Afro Beach party. And when they went in, man, straight bussy. I mean, they walked right out. ATL is bussy capital of America.
I'm not even bothered by that. Hang on a second. Pana, I'm not fazed by that. As a heterosexual man, I'm comfortable. I don't give a fuck about some bati nigga, you know? I'm just talking about the quality of people. It's just like it's superficial. And the traffic. Well, again, you haven't been there in 10 years. The traffic is insane. Going out is overpriced. Oh my God! And the parking. Hold on a second. Stay there, Pana. Hold on. Gangs of Love. Is that you, sir? Gangs of Love.
Star, the big homie. What's going on?
Stay right there, Pana. Can I put you on hold? I'll be right back, Pana. Gangs of Love. You just moved down to Houston, yes?
Correct.
Okay. I haven't been to Houston in about maybe 4 years. However, based upon how everything is, laid out and the eateries and all that sort of jazz, are more people going to Houston, or is there any factual data to dispute that?
So I actually moved to Houston from LA, 8th grade, all the way up to the end of high school. Since then, a lot of people have migrated to Houston because they have a pretty stable economy due to the oil industry, and there's a lot of Hispanics out here. But Houston continues to grow. It's a pretty big city. I think they might have moved.
This I know, but I was just talking about in comparison to Atlanta, because it's two different places. When was the last time you've been to Atlanta?
Last time I've been to Atlanta, probably like 7 years ago. My brother lives in Morrow.
Different place. Different.
Yep.
Oh. So you really don't know.
I don't.
Okay. What else you want to say about that? I was just rambling here.
Oh, you mind if I comment on the Umar Johnson situation?
Come on.
So I wanted to say that I think Umar Johnson is a good person overall. Like you stated earlier, I just don't think he knows business. But as far as him being a good speaker and being for, quote, black people not being FBA, I think he's genuine. And I think that he just made a bad business decision and doesn't want to take accountability for it. You know, the guy that comes on your show sometimes, JT the Pocket Watcher, he did a breakdown on it, and he broke it down perfect.
Okay.
That he didn't keep up with his finances. So I really think that's where he fell short at.
Okay.
So, yeah. But hey, Star, you should put him on. You should put your listeners on some game from a artist named Boris Gardner. The song is.
Well, send me a link, because I don't want to promote somebody who I've never heard of, and then it becomes some type of issue. I don't want to promote anybody who I haven't at least had the opportunity to listen to. Send me a link, all right?
Star, you never heard the song Every Nigga?
Gangs of Love. Send me a link, please. Send me a link. I'm busy.
I got you.
That. Appreciate you, man. Salute.
I got you.
I don't know what I've heard, what I haven't heard. Pana, back to you, sir. Pana, you haven't been to the ATL in 7 years, you said.
Yeah. So I mean, I traveled in this entire country extensively. I've been everywhere. And then, I decided to travel outside of the country because, again, like you were just saying, and especially Atlanta, New York, LA, Miami, things just got ridiculously expensive. Going out to dinner, going out to the bar, such and such, you're going to spend at least $500 to $1,000 on easy any given night. You know what I mean? But I said, you know what? Let me travel out the country. I go out the country. My money stretches longer, Colombia.
Well, hang on a second, Pana. I don't mean to cut you short, but I don't want to talk about outside the country. I was talking about Atlanta for a reason, because it has rapidly declined. It is the black business hub. Never mind New York. I don't give a goddamn about crime in New York. New York is always going to be expensive. We know this. We expect this. If you can't afford New York, get the fuck out of Manhattan. That's what I love about New York. Right. If you can't afford to be here, fuck out of here. Atlanta, though, and again, you haven't been there 7 years, so I don't think you really understand. it's sad to see the traffic. It's crazy. You cannot go, even on the weekends, it's crazy. Going out to eat, you're looking at a couple of $100. Parking! Troll babies, how much is parking now on a Friday or Saturday night in Atlanta? $25, if not more? That's my point, man. It has rapidly declined. But go ahead and land your plane, man. I appreciate you. Panna, go ahead.
Yeah, no doubt. I think they figured out the sauce from other big major cities, and especially with the it being overpopulated now, they're like, let's just change it and start pricing these people out. I think in the next 10 years it's going to be similar to New York, and you'll see Atlanta be similar to New York, and it becoming very much overpriced for individuals.
I agree.
To sustain a lifestyle there. So I'm gonna land it on that.
Thank you, man.
To you, and have a good weekend.
Yes, sir. That's my guy right there, Panna, the Canna. Area code 404, Wednesday evening now. Doing a research show. Are you there? 40.
Oh, peace and Pan-Africanism. I know I'm not going to call you brother.
Yeah, don't call me brother. I will hang up on you fast. Good evening. How are you?
I'm doing very well. Star. It's been a long time.
Okay.
But we're talking about my new home. As you see, I'm in the 404.
Okay.
I did grow up in Atlanta.
Okay.
My whole life, and I'm there weekly, as I am the most requested scholar, as we know, and I have a lot going on right now. But Atlanta is the black hub. It is the black capital.
Yes.
But unfortunately, over the years, we have become the melting pot. Okay, we've become the melting pot where everybody is moving to Atlanta, and so Atlanta no longer has its culture, its true identity.
Right.
We have people that don't have the reverence. They don't know who Maynard Jackson is. They don't know who old Atlanta, who the people who built the city. They just only see Tyler Perry and the BET Hip Hop Awards. You follow me?
Yeah. And sadly, they don't care. Sadly, and you say you were born and raised there. In what part again?
Well, I was born. I'm Dr. Umar. I was born in Philadelphia.
No, sir. If you can't have a serious conversation, call me back and troll another time. Where are you from?
Atlanta, Georgia.
Okay. How old are you?
Morehouse College.
How old are you?
34.
Okay. Are you still there? Or you moved out?
Still there. I'm there weekly. I'm travel a lot for business, so it's still home. That's still home for me.
What do you travel for?
So I've seen.
What do you travel for?
So I travel to help the babies. We're not going to get into that. Yeah. We were just focused.
Thank you, sir. I tried, but I'm not trying to do the trolling thing. Thank you, man. Salute. I tried. Yeah. Call after 10 p.m. and you can do all that, ha ha ha, he. I was just having a conversation. We just went left. I don't even know why we started talking about Atlanta and the traffic and so on and so forth. I think I played all my notes. Or the video, pardon me, the video is for my notes. Area code 510. Can you hang on a second? I'll be right back. 510. Stay there.
I got you, champ. Go ahead.
All right, stay right there. Okay. Barnell, I got your donation. Thank you very much. Okay. Sunday, I can't pin your information to the top of the live chat because we have a we're still doing a drive. But guys, I just put Sunday's YouTube link in the live chat. You should be able to just type in at Hot Sunday. Okay. Listen, Deeds, do what you got to do, Deeds. Whatever you think works. Again, I follow your lead. Area code 510. Are you there? Good afternoon. Good evening. 510.
What's happening with you? How you doing?
Yes, sir. How are you? Who am I speaking to?
My name's Tank.
Okay. How can we help you, sir?
It's all baby. When I was waiting on you, I was over here eating these peanuts.
I need you to watch the language, sir. Please watch the language.
Okay, I get you. So, hey,
No, sir. My name is Star. I don't play that corny stuff. Are you addressing the topic, sir? The topic?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Star.
Let's get to the topic.
I was just about to I was just about to ask you.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, you gonna ask me? What do you have? You eating peanuts? I'm not nigga. Get to the topic. Sheesh. Area code 203. Good evening. Are you there? It's Wednesday. Doing a little
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. How are you?
Hey, man, the legend. I can't believe I'm actually on with you, bro.
Okay. We got a few topics,
Yeah,
sir.
yeah.
Dr. Umar Johnson, down bad. What say you? You up to speed?
I mean, I got to say, Sarah Sutin said he was right all them years ago. You know, he went live. He put some things out
You
there.
just came in with the wheel kick. Hold on a second. For those who don't know, General Sarah Sutin said, come on.
Yes. Yeah, he went live all them years ago and he predicted all of this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Definitely. I had to call in. I never called in before, but after them last two callers, they lucky they got that far with you.
Right.
You legend, bro. I'm not.
I appreciate that, but now hang on a second. How's he doing? Said he's my guy, man. Is he okay?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I still have my my ASS in class. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
For when he does this thing, I had his Patreon for a while.
Okay.
You know, he's still dropping bombs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's right. He
said he is the architect. Hang on, said he is the architect for a lot of this stuff that goes on right now, and he has always stood on his square. I don't mean to bring up anything that's too old, but are he and young Pharaoh still cool, or did that that relationship go left?
Nah, I don't. Yeah, I can't quote anything, but I kind of remember it going left.
Yeah.
I don't know how, but said he's still dropping bombs. You know what I'm saying? I tune in on YouTube, and I don't really get promoting, but
tell him I said salute if and when you talk to him. He's an architect. Sarah Sutin said he.
Yes.
It's a whole fact.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna tell everybody. My wife, I'll be listening to you, and she's like, "Oh my God, like that voice," because she remembers the 9/11 and all that. She was in college.
Don't listen to him. Don't watch him.
Yeah. No. That's cool. I'm gonna be like, I got to talk to Star. You know what I'm saying? Word.
Okay, so hold on a second. So now he's going through it, man. They're trying to auction off the building. He's talking about a protest, white supremacy, racism. Your thoughts?
Oh, come on.
Your thoughts? Come on.
Come on. Well, I'm gonna tell you like this, man. I'm from Bridgeport, Connecticut. Blood sport. You know what I'm saying? Prozac girl.
Yeah.
Prozac girl. Prozac
girl.
She was from the port. I'm from the port, the Hollow section.
Prozac girl's good people. She's good people. Good people.
Yeah, I hope she's well.
Okay, well, keep me posted.
You know what I'm saying?
All right, so
yeah, I really was tuned in, man. But I'll tell you how I feel about it. I'm a black man, black American from the projects, broken home, roaches and rats.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I've been through it all. I was on my own. I was neglected. We slipped through the cracks.
Okay.
But I'm okay. Like I ended up like really famous in my city for the raps. I had a fan base in Africa and all that, but then I got custody and I walked away from it all. He just graduated from high school. I'm married. I'm a railroad worker. Okay. I'm set for life. So there's all that racist, like it's not the white man. Go out there and take the same opportunities I took. Go get it, work for it. There you go.
Okay. I appreciate the call, man. Salute.
All right, peace.
So, okay, peace. Guys, Zach Lee's not dead? Somebody just sent me an email claiming to be Zach Lee. I swear on everything I love, I thought that guy died. One day when I did have on my contacts, I was looking in the live chat and they said RIP to Zach Lee. And I know that the troll babies used to team up on him. And they got his pages shadow banned because he would email me and then I would go into the goddamn community section and try to go onto his page to make sure he could comment. Gangs of Love, you sent me an email a week or so ago saying Zachary is not dead, right? I honestly thought he was because Bronx Pacino passed away. Grizz passed away. There's been some people that have been involved in the show over the years, and they passed away. Hey, is that Sheila? Sheila? Can you hear me, Sheila?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Good to see you. What's going on, girl?
Hi.
Hey.
Is everything okay with the sound?
We're good.
Yes,
You
hi.
represent the top. You represent the Tower of Love Foundation.
Yes, I can.
You have a charity. You're in my community section. Tell us about your charity and what's going on.
I hear an echo on my end. Are you hearing me okay?
I can hear you. Maybe you might want to turn down the laptop or something like that. I can hear you good. Give it a second, guys. This
Well,
is
like
Sheila.
we've been fighting for change for a decade now.
Okay.
Positive, like, oh, is there an echo?
I don't hear you. I hear you, but I don't hear an echo. So you want to make some type of
Okay.
adjustment on
I
your
guess it's
laptop?
okay then. It's kind of echoing on my end.
Do you have headphones plugged in? What do you have going on over there? A phone? Are you talking to me on a phone or a laptop?
Let's see.
Are you talking to me on your phone or a laptop? Sheila, can you hear me? Give her a second. Can you hear me, Sheila? Testing, 1 2 1 2 testing. Sheila.
I can hear you.
Okay. Are you looking at the show on a phone or a laptop?
On a computer.
On a computer. Okay. Turn your phone down if you have a phone next to you.
Yes.
Because you might have echo and feedback, all right?
How about now? Is that better?
Yeah, I can hear you fine. Can you hear me?
Okay. Thank you.
All right.
So, yes.
Tower of Love Foundation. Tell us about your charity, please.
So a decade ago, we started petitioning for the schools to just mandate a loving environment through reinforcing the discipline policy. Since they did away with the Pledge of Allegiance decades ago, we needed some sort of reminder to just keep kids in the most loving space, some kind of daily reinforcement of love and joy in the schools. But over the last couple years, there's been massive funding through music and arts funding. And so we're using music and language as a way to keep our kids in a more joyful space. And for kids that are have disabilities and that are non-speaking, it's a way for them to learn and to have expression and to hopefully gain skills and get better in other areas. So I
can jump in for a second.
Yes.
Can you bring your camera down some because you're a little low on the screen?
Let's see.
Bring your camera. There you go. Perfect.
Is that better?
There you go.
Okay.
Just a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, keep it right there.
Okay.
Okay. What area? What district are you out of?
Oakland, California, Oakland Unified School District.
Oakland, California.
Yes.
Come on.
But we have a national campaign. So we've reached out to both presidents and departments of education and people in government, just trying to really make it policy that there be a reinforcement of discipline policies that are already in place to just keep our kids in the most loving and safest spaces through positive language, reinforcing positive language. The N word, the B word, the R word, special needs, even homophobic type language. It's a trigger to cause physical violence and sometimes even fatalities. You don't hear it in the news, but a lot of times, a simple altercation starts with someone calling someone the B word or the N word, and then it escalates. And at the youth level, our children need to be in the most loving spaces. The schools are funded so much for children to be in the safest spaces. They're obligated to keep our children safe. So that's what the idea is with our resolution, that includes reinforcing positivity through music, through positive music and positive language. And
if I can jump in.
Oh, sure. Go ahead.
Jump in. Okay. So now, are you an educator? What do you do with the schools, or are you a mother who's just actively involved with regards to your son's education? How do you play into this particular foundation, Tower of Love Foundation?
Well, both. I mean, my background, actually, I have a background in the music industry. My dad started teaching me keyboard when I was 4 years old. And so I am a master keyboardist. I'm a lyricist. I'm a former radio broadcaster. And I also wrote for the first hip hop Black magazine in the Bay Area, Roots Magazine.
Okay. Are you a teacher?
So I've always believed.
Are you a teacher at any school?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear that.
Are you a teacher at one of the schools?
No, I'm a music teacher for my son. I teach him keyboard because he's been learning online for 5 years. And so he is autistic. And so I'm using music as a way to keep him focused.
Okay.
Hopefully help him to gain better skills. Our children with disabilities, music is a way for them to learn differently. And with consistency, it could be a stepping stone and a way for them to gain other skills and to get better. They've already managed to give $1 million away in music funding just in our district alone and throughout the country. More than likely,
let me
billions.
ask. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you short, but I want to get right to the heart of the matter. One of your key notes, if you will, is with regards to positive language in schools. Now, you're talking about pre-K, you're talking about middle school, high school. You want to you want people to be fined? How do you see this? Because this is an area I don't really support, restricting children from saying certain words, language.
Right. Yeah, there's already a discipline policy in place that doesn't allow the language, but we're asking for them to just pretty much reinforce that positivity daily through positive language and through music. And so that's what I'm fighting for. I've been fighting for that for over a decade. I also serve on 3 committees with the Oakland Unified School District as well.
Okay, so you are involved in the educational process.
Ongoing, yeah. There's a third,
but you're
for sure. Yes, I was on the Black Suspensions Committee and the Disability Committee, but I just joined a third committee, a community steering committee, and they oversee like different things within the schools, trying to make everything uniform for all schools to follow, like a uniform set of goals to keep our children in the most happy and joyful spaces.
Yeah. I'm very much in support of uniforms for kids, because when they are wearing, clothes that another child can't necessarily afford, then it becomes a thing where one could be hateful or mean-spirited towards another. So I do support uniforms for kids in school. But now hold on a second. So your petition that's on change.org, and they can also go to your Facebook page, which is Tower of Love Foundation. Yes?
Yes.
Okay. So your petition, and tell us how many signatures you're trying to achieve, and then what's the next step after you get those signatures, please.
2,000 is the next goal that we're trying to reach.
Okay.
And with school getting back in, there's going to be upcoming board meetings. Myself, I have been talking with people in music and education over the last year, and we are constantly holding like online events where people come and share their music, they share their stories, just positive messages and reinforcement. So we're doing that ongoing, but we're also needing more people to speak out at board meetings and just speak on the benefits of music and arts and positive language for our children.
Okay, so with regards to Oakland, California, the school chancellor, am I using the right, or is it superintendent?
Yes.
How do you say her name? Do you work with her, Denise?
Actually, she was my she was the principal at my son's former school. So yeah, I
How
have
do you say her last name? How do you say her name?
Sadler, Dr. Sadler. Mhm.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, so I was very happy that she, took over because I have a experience with her, and I felt she was one of the main people that made me feel comforted when he was going to in-person school. Just that extra eye out and someone that I feel I can trust, and just let me always know he's in good hands. So
okay.
More people.
And for those who don't know, you are raising a beautiful autistic child. You want to say how old he is, or
he's 15? He just turned 15. Yeah.
Okay. I have to ask. I know nothing about the Oakland, California school system. When I took my California road trip a couple of years ago, I went through East Oakland, California.
Oh.
Sheila, this looked like Watts, California in 1974. What is the problem? What is the issue with East Oakland, California? My God.
Yeah, some parts of West Oakland is like that too.
No.
Yeah,
Sheila, I drove
sure.
all around in my RV. West Oakland is okay, but East Oakland, the garbage all in the streets. What is that? The long overpass or underpass with all the graffiti? My God.
Oh yeah, off of Embarcadero and by Jack London Square and the trains. And then there's some parts of West Oakland leading into Emeryville, but I think that they're really building up a whole lot of like new housing and stuff.
They need to burn it down. They need to drop napalm on that. I'm sorry. Now,
I seriously worry about contamination, like in the soils. Like they're building up houses. How do they even know the grounds are safe?
The reason why I ask you this is because you're concerned about language in schools and other programs. And I want you to speak about this, but isn't there a need to clean up East Oakland, California? Is that anywhere near the schools that you're talking about? Do you live near that area?
Yeah, well, it's not well. See, we're like closer to like North and West Oakland, and so years ago I referred to it as the new side because it's like North, East, and West Oakland. It's kind of conjoined. North and West is closer together, but the East is like further away.
I couldn't believe it. I said, "Oh my God, they have got to." I said, "Who's responsible for this place?" But anyway, I'm just asking. Okay, so the petition again, it's in my community section, guys. I'm talking to Sheila, Tower of Love Foundation, positive music and language in schools. Save our future now.
Yes.
What else do you want people to know about your petition or your movement? Some things that people can help you with.
Just that we have to be more active in our own school districts as well. Attend the meetings, look at the budget and everything, because the districts have a very sneaky way of underhandedly taking money. And if you don't follow what all these budgets and costs are supposed to be, they'll continue to take money, and then it won't go back to the needs of our children, and then it'll just cause them more harm in the end. And so, I'm thankful enough that I joined a committee a decade ago. And so I've been going to the meetings. I know the language of resolutions and different things like that, but I'm still learning.
I applaud your efforts because you and I have been emailing and you've got some great ideas with regards to raising kids. And are you a single mother? I forget.
I am. And right now I'm like worried, like, is my son going to do something? I thought we were going to go on a little later, but this is good. This is good.
No, I think the fact that you are actively involved in his life speaks volumes. I applaud your efforts. Now, one last thing with regards to the language. It's hard in today's day and time. I salute you for raising a 15-year-old, but these damn mobile devices, I mean, it's hard, I would imagine, to prevent kids from seeing things and then wanting to say these things. Do you guys allow mobile phones in the schools? Because some schools, they won't let the kids have the phones.
Yeah, I really don't know because he's been learning online for 5 years and he's still at home. So I'm kind of blind to what's happening in the schools.
I mean, the schools in general. Do you know if that's
I think they have heard some conversation about not, having the phones and being like, or they can have it, but they can't have it like in the classroom at the time. They have to have it like in a designated spot or something like that. I've heard about something like that. Yeah.
Okay.
As a kid, you need to have the most loving environment, the most positive language around. What you decide to do as an adult is what you do, but these kids don't even have a chance if they're hearing all this at such a young mind. The mind, just is engraved in these people's minds to just quickly use the word, and it's just bad.
Yeah. Okay. Sheila, great talking to you. Keep me posted, please. And we will talk, I'm sure, in the next couple of days.
Okay, Star. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Okay, God bless you. Thank you.
God bless you too.
Okay, bye.
All right, guys. That's Sheila tapping in from Tower of Love Foundation. Okay.